Yeah, Softspot Radio, we're going to bring it, we're just going to bring it rough, and we're going to bring it as we go. We have got attenuation, but we don't need that. Let's just bring it rough and ready as we do.
It's our life. It's our lives. Step back. See where you stand. Come on. It's out of my It's out of my hands. Step back. See where you stand. Don't be surprised if I disappear. Revoke my emotion. I'll head for the hills. Gotta go. Oh, yeah. Out of my head. Out of my hands. Out of my head. Well. Out of my head. It's out of my head. It's out of my hands. Step back. See where you stand. Don't be surprised if I disappear. Revoke my emotion. I'll head for the hills. Oh, yeah. Said I'm going. It's out of my head. Out of my hands. Out of my head. Well. Out of my head.
Yes. Let's have the power on. Let's get that going. Do I put the camera on? Maybe we might do that in a second, but how's everybody? I'll be taking some chats. How do I put them on screen? Well, I can hit them and put them on screen. No, I've not nodded off again. When am I going to speak? That'll be now. But yeah, this is Tellspot Radio. Listen, I was going to be doing this with somebody else, but apparently they didn't turn up. I was a little bit late, and let's all be fair. Oh, yeah. Well, that'll do for that one and that part of the intro version. That was the intro part of the show. Nice to see it. This has worked out slightly differently. Yeah, no, it wasn't Roach, it was somebody else. Oh, well, it's been a funny old couple of days, but that doesn't matter. I thought I'd come and throw one on anyway, because even though somebody did And I spoke to them not too long ago. So I need some water. Oh, dry mouth. All that kind of stuff. Give me a second. That's better. Much better. Yeah, somebody else let me down a little bit. I won't say let me down because the level of letdowns that I've provided to people, I would be hypocritical to complain. Did I hit my head again? Why does it sound like I did? I know it's listen, right? Okay, right. I should put these on. Do you know, if we're doing it on YouTube, I'll put these on. Let's go like that. Listening to someone drink water. Yes, I know the fader's broken. Did I hit my head again? Quite possibly and probably. And that's not. It doesn't matter who did what, but at least I didn't put their name in the show title. But there we go. So Tosspot Radio, you know it's the way we go, kicking it and rocking it as always. Yeah, it's great. This is a kind of I was very delayed and did have plans, but it doesn't matter what I did and didn't do. Or more to the point, it doesn't matter what I didn't do. You know, it's more about what I do, and you've got your voodoo, but you've got no clue. Yeah, whatever. I wish I could remember the rest of that lyric, although the rest of it makes even less sense than the first part. I do need to occasionally fade down so I can breathe, and a balance issue when you vape the horse. Well, that's not it. Look, that's not quite a balance issue. That's a different issue. But no, I've not been crikey. Okay, let's try to at least put these on there occasionally. Crikey. Now I don't know if that's a crikey. That can be used as an exclamation of good, bad, or just shock. So maybe you could elaborate. But yeah, you were promised the mod status to keep Sam Bibley in line. Well, if he starts coming in causing a problem, we can always consider that one and get that sorted. I mean, I feel like I should, I don't know, at least, like, even though I don't want to keep the camera on because I want to be able to chill, and I don't know, if I need to shake up some pills, do a vape, do fucking whatever the fuck I need to do today to provide you. Oh, good morning, Victoria. Lovely to see you. I feel like I should just show you that I exist in some kind of fashion. I should probably allow the camera for just a second, even if I don't feel like I'm going to do it for long. Especially if I thought if my potential supposed co-host were to be here and he was going to be on camera, then I would absolutely go on camera. But I don't know. Maybe I'll just allow it, just so you can see that I exist. Okay, and yeah, I'm kind of in. Okay, I exist in the dark and in camouflage and unshavenness. But yes, it's I do exist. But yeah, I suppose we could have some light. I suppose we could. All right. I'll do it with some light. I suppose maybe. Just what did I just press? I hate when I accidentally press something because I never know what it might be doing. But I suppose I could. What the hell was that? What the hell was that sound? That was not good. But yeah, I suppose. Not that light. We want the other kind of light that makes me look slightly less gaunt. But yeah, okay. But yeah, it's fine. I mean, I don't think I'll be staying on camera, to be fair. Buy a new camera. Look, I've got a really good camera, but you know, that doesn't always do me great favors. You know, I could do a what's his name? Carmax. I could do that, and you know, 2 words drugs then. No, it's not. If I took the blur off, wait, what would you see? You'd see some guitars, see if we can do it. Like, I don't know, some guitars. You know, I don't know. You'd see nothing. To happy 60th birthday. Fucking Jesus Christ. Yeah, I was looking a bit rough. That's it's kind of why I wasn't around last night. Let's, do you know, I don't think we will do camera unless we go right down on the light. Wow, that was that bright. No wonder I was feeling uncomfortable. Fucking hell. Okay, we'll do it. Oh, if I can kind of be slightly in the shadows, all right, that's okay. Fucking hell, why does that reset itself? Fucking hell, I was all brightened up and looking like shit. Okay, fucking yeah, turn it back off. I agree. I kind of agree. Maybe I'll just, do I stay in the dark or just yeah, I was looking better yesterday. Yeah, okay, it's kind of interesting, isn't it? Yeah, I was. But no, I think I'll turn it back off. I think I might turn it back off. I think I'll be more comfortable. Maybe I'll even try some radical bits and things. I don't know. Or do I just stay in the dark? Let's take a, is this a show? That's an excellent question. I mean, let's get, what is a show? I mean, I don't know what the specific definition would be. What the fuck are you doing? It's an excellent question, Deep, and I'm not sure. It's one of those that I don't know. I have the answer to. My feelings towards Cummings, she's fine. I think we'll have the camera off, and I don't know because now I feel bad. Turn it off. Yeah, I understand that. Oh, you fuckers! See, all right, yeah, camera's going off. Fuck you. Oh shit! Oh no, don't do that. I nearly left the studio. No, don't do that. What, like, and also you fucked that one up. So what the fuck? Hey, what? Holy shit, Donnie, what the fuck are you showing people? What are you, wait a minute, wait, I've got to have a look at that. Look at that. Well, what's that? That's, what the fuck? That's, something looks really weird. Right, we've got to disprove your, what the fuck have you done with that? That looks, I don't know if I've got a bit of oil on my face. That's, no, the other one's from sunglasses. That one's from sunglasses. Under my nose, don't know what that is. Under there, yeah, that's, I don't know what that is actually. Maybe a slight, don't know. What the fuck? You've made me look terrible. You've done something bad with that. Donnie, you're a bad man. You're a bad man, whatever you just did there. You fucking fuck. You fuckity fuck. What the fuck? And see, it's okay. You can throw me off like that if you want. If that's what you want. But like it's yeah, exactly, Alex. Much better. Look at the difference, right? Because holy shit, Donnie. And then yeah, all right. I don't look too bad in Muttering Jay's photo. That one's yeah, all right. I say I don't look too bad. I said too bad. I think the word too does the heavy lifting in that sentence, to be fair. Stop arguing with Discord. That's a great idea because let's just inform people. I mean, I could bring it up on a screen share, but let's inform anybody, the other people who are yeah, we'll deal with it. Okay, wait. Let's start putting these. Let's start getting efficient on this. Oh shit, I've missed that one. Okay, this one. Right. Okay. Middle East peace plan. Now we'll get to that. So we'll get to that one. Yeah. But anyway, for people who don't know, I am okay. Somebody else made a very good point somewhere else. I wish I'd have made it here. Serial killer said because you're right, I'm watching somewhere else, which should be completely irrelevant to what I'm doing here. And that is, I am paying attention to people making comments in Discord, a specific Discord, which obviously we tackle more global issues and better stuff and much more interesting stuff. So I really should not look at that at all. And if you want to make comments, make them here on the show. I'll drop the link. Let's drop the live link. Yeah, no, I'm going to discuss that, Turbs. Bear with me. But let me drop the live link in Discord. In that case, if anybody wants to ask questions, you can ask them here rather than, distract me over to Discord, which excludes some of the alternate viewers and the people who are watching who are nothing to do with Discord. So we're going to do that. And yeah, Donnie was out of order. I'm going to You just that water. But anyway, let me drop the link. Let's work this out. We're working it out on the fly as we go. Oh, this is why I like not having the camera on. Because look, 1 minute of camera on, and I get fucking Donny posting fucking you know, pictures trying to like make me look bad. And it's and you don't really need to try. I'm quite capable of doing that myself. Okay, we've got 17 viewers, righteous numbers. Good. So let me just copy the clean link and then throw that to Discord. Then I can ignore that. Then I can completely ignore that. Sorry, am I allowed to promote there? But yeah, okay. Well, there we go. But yeah, Comedy Shaman did say he would turn up, and he didn't turn up. So I guess I'm doing my random rambling, and I'll be taking from the chat. So if you want to chat to me now, it will be from. You'll have to do it from from YouTube. And also, I'm gonna do. What else am I gonna do? I did add. If you go to my server, I will take guests if you want to come on as a sort of co-host, have a chat, do that. I haven't got the phone plugged in, but I have got the Discord if you want to go. In fact, let me go to my server, and then you can go in. I take calls in there. You can go to, if you go into call-ins, I'm going to put that channel up. So if anyone joins there, okay, you can also listen there, I guess. And but if anyone joins there, I will bring you into what's known as priority call-ins, which is actually it's my call screening system. You see, so anyway, but there we go. That's just how that one works. We all love talking about the process and how the process works. So let me get back to the YouTube side. We've sorted that. So that's no longer a distraction. Thank you for the advice. And okay, let's get back to where we were and take some questions. He's smoking meth. No, I'm certainly not smoking meth. Shame's a traitor. Well, we'll see about that. I'm not going to say that because I've been late to people before, and let people down. So, okay, let's tackle it now. Okay, we'll what I'll do is I'll put that on to sort of work round, and we'll work it into a couple of things. I think my girlfriend. Okay, let's show the comments. Do it properly. Girlfriend's dead sister wants to sleep with me. Any advice? My main advice would be, if you do it, don't tell people. Don't tell people on Discord. That would be my main advice. I obviously do care that children are dying. Let's have a look. Sorry, I'm going to put comments up. I'm getting there. Okay. So opinion on Petersburg. Look, it doesn't matter because that's not where it doesn't matter anything. Suspect radio. What are the Jews innocent of? Now that's a great question. There, how can what's the way to answer that? It's like what are they innocent of? They're innocent of. Would that work? I was gonna say they're innocent of being. They're innocent of being innocent, I think, in modern times. But obviously times have changed. I mean, so I don't know. Any thoughts on resignation? On Rayner's resignation. There we go. Sorry, let me show them all the time. Wait a minute. Why are they not showing? Okay. Yeah. No, I haven't. Okay, we're getting there. Okay, right, we're getting through this. No, I'm not smoking meth. To somebody who asked that, it's not even worth putting that on. Let's just get it right. I have the pending question. Okay, well, yeah, okay, we'll get it right. Don't worry. Let's go. Let's answer my question. Damn it. Okay, wait. Let me go back up. Okay, right. Okay, you put that on while I go back up and sort it out. Okay. I've got such dry mouth, and it's not for reasons you might imagine. Oh, that's better. A little bit of hydration. Right. Let's have a look. Why are we torching? Me and my colleagues are not. Oh God, I've got to show this one now. No, we're not doing that. Okay, no, I'm trying to go back up to tackle Tubbs's question. Middle East peace plan. Okay, right. I haven't particularly got one. I mean, tell them to behave. I mean, no, that hasn't worked. I mean, try to create some color revolutions using, NGOs and the CIA and the FBI. In fact, that reminds me, I've got an ad read to do very shortly. But get out of here, Tustin. What? That's not useful. But no, as far as, so far the plans have not worked at creating peace. So I don't know if you've got any kind of ideas yourself on that pending question. Because, oh, Shaman, not me smoking meth. Oh, right. That makes it, well, look, I mean, the thing is, as I've obviously been honest about my drug use before, I never know. And people accuse me, if I get slightly lively sometimes, people will accuse me of imbibing certain substances, and they usually make a guess and whatnot, and who knows. But I'm just used to it now. People making such accusations, I mean. But wait a minute. Can you do the impression of Citizen M's father again? So you want me to do City Dad M with his son, my son, City Son M. No, okay, I can't do that. Look, it's a ridiculous thing. It's just I don't know if we can take it beyond the point of ridiculous. This at this point, I think we've milked that one as far. I mean, if there's an appropriate point where it comes up and it kind of seems like it will work, sure. But just arbitrarily doing it out of nowhere doesn't seem like something that's going to. You're out. This sucks. Okay, yeah, I don't even blame you, to be fair. And this isn't how it was intended to go, but no problem. And your opinion is always appreciated, and that's no problem. Ad read. You're right. Ad read. Now, obviously, I was woefully unprepared today, but yeah, we'll do. Just bear with me. We'll do that one in a second. Okay. Now I haven't got. Well, let's not say what I haven't got. Let's see what I have got. Let's see what I have got. Because I've certainly got. I need to. Yeah. Okay. I haven't got. Okay. We'll do it clean. We'll do a clean one without music. And we'll add that in post. Okay. Bear with me. Just need to kind of like have a drink and wipe my mouth, make sure I'm fucking all right. Ad read. Okay. For years. No, wait a minute. Okay, let's see if we can get this. Okay. Let's see. Since remember, I'm doing two people's jobs here at the moment. At least two people's jobs. And let's see what we can do if we got this one. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Okay, right. Okay, right. Where did that come from? What just came on there? Okay, never mind. Okay, let's try. Okay. For years, we have been supplying the finest and most reputable organizations like the CIA, NGOs, the FBI, MI6, and various other people. Have you ever wondered why there are always flags available to burn for whichever religion or country you want? Well, here at flammableflags.com, we now bring those flags to you. Magnesium-infused flags are available to you to buy for whichever religion, country, or organization you wish to protest against. Here at flammableflags.com. Now, the thing is, I didn't have the video lined up because there's actually that bit is actually a much better, bigger bit. But anyway, but never mind. Okay, so flammableflags.com. Yeah, whatever. Okay, that bit's actually written somewhere, but I was trying to do it. I obviously my memory is not good enough to do it properly. But opinion on Tim Westwood as a DJ. Well, as a DJ, he did. I mean, it's interesting because obviously he was supported and he had a lot of people bringing. You know, he brought a lot of. He brought a lot of sort of US hip hop over to UK and you know highlighted it and showcased it. And this was back in the days of when there were sort of freestyles and things. He was, I mean, I don't say he was particularly good. I mean, interestingly, also his father was I think a reverend from Peterborough. You know, quite high up in the church. But yeah, he got himself involved in you know, he wasn't the best of broadcasters, but he had character and he had something about him. I mean, I remember in the early days of the internet, people were, you know, people would take the, yeah, back when it wasn't such a common, easy thing where everyone has a soundboard and sound clips. People would take clips of him because he'd say some funny shit, you know, or some kind of off the wall shit. And it was kind of funny. And also, he had some great moments on his show when it comes to hip hop. If someone's like a genuine hip hop fan, he had great stuff on his show, you know, and you know, so he'd bring, you know, which is mostly an American driven, you know, a force of like hip hop. Even though we do have UK hip hop and some of which is quite good. Yeah, it's obviously American based, and he brought some of that over and highlighted it. And I think he did a good job with that. You know, how sincere he was, his personality, what he was like. I mean, there was because he used to work out of Egerton House, and I remember, yeah, it was like it was a different, which was one of the BBC buildings before they kind of started knocking them down and amalgamating things into one. And yeah, he wasn't necessarily the most popular person there for his ways, but yeah, he was. Yeah, he was. Look, what do I think of him as a broadcaster? He was good at what he did, which was bringing US rap music and hip hop across. You know, he had very little focus on the emerging UK hip hop scene at the time, but I think he served a good purpose and he did well at it. And he certainly gained at one time a bit of respect amongst the hip hop community. That's, yeah, that kind of waned a bit, you know, and it kind of, and then also certain aspects of hip hop became a bit more mainstream. But his earlier days were definitely worthwhile and quite good. I mean, I am going to be taking, I'll happily take calls or anyone wants to stream in and chat. It's going to be a chat based show, I think, today. I've got nothing prepared. I was hoping to, well, what I had prepared hasn't turned up. It's Mr. Shaman. But then again, I can't be hypocritical about it. So that's, it is what it is. So unless I do, the only thing I can do is do a car mix. If I want to take a break, which I might do for a quick second, is just find some music. Just chuck some music on. Just chuck something cool, maybe from the World Music Show or something. One of my other projects or something else. I could just throw something on if I want a sort of 2 or 3 minute break. I could always just throw something on, and yeah, we might do that. I don't know, but I don't want to do any of my intros. I don't know what I want to do really. I just came on because I didn't want to let people down. I don't like, even though I've been let down. I didn't want to sort of let people down. I'm trying to move forward. You know, I've been unreliable. I've been, you know, I've not done the best, and today isn't seeming like it's going the best, but it's. There might be reasons for that, but we'll let's just pick a random one from a World Music Show and see what we do. And I'll take a little break. Bear with me. I can feel new energy coming right my way. Yeah, this is the soft spot. Yikes. What's the yikes? Okay, come on. Right. No, this is the top spot. Just taking a break. Just taking a break. Okay, you've got to skip the music. I'll keep it short for you.
I can feel new energy.
Oh shit, that's fucking going back up. Okay, fucking what the fuck? Are we back? Wait. What's happening? Okay. Ah. Okay. Oh, that's what happened. That's what was happening. Sorry about that. Okay, don't worry. That's gonna end very quick. Okay, we can just end it like that. That's better. Right, but it's yeah, no, there wasn't a lighter clicking. I was expecting that to last a little bit longer, but never mind. But that's okay. So yeah, we're predominantly doing a you can't have heard the lighter clicking. That was the most god awful sound ever. Yeah, I know. I picked a random one. I know that didn't exactly suit the vibe that I was going for, and it was just something. It was just something. It was definitely something. I'm not saying it was the right thing, but such a smooth entrance. Well, listen, it's been a complete fucking weird few days, but I'm not going to complain about it. It's you know, this is not working out. You're right, Victoria. Right, let's do it. Just show the thing. Well, this is not working out. You're right. I kind of planned for Shaman to be here and I somebody to bounce off. This one certainly isn't working. This certainly isn't going. Now, I don't know how we can bring this around. What do you think? I'm open for. I'm trying to sort of take chats and hoping something gives me something to bounce off, or someone gives me something to bounce off, but it's not working out. Yeah, it certainly was. It's you're not wrong. Uh, you know what? Sultry Sound of Hawk in the Morning. Yeah, he's really good. No, he was really good when he did that. You're right. Ah, it's one of those. It's like one of those rough ones, right? Where it's not working out. I needed. Yeah, I needed you that day. I needed. I was hoping Shaman would be about, so I could kind of push him up and get him going and get it working, get him going, and kind of rely on him. And then I feel like you can get the sort of synergistic energy, and you can kind of bounce off people, and it can kind of go. Yeah, I mean, he might be doing a lot of things. I don't know what he's doing. That's all I know is he's not here. I mean, I'm not going to hold it against him, and that's fine. It's yeah, he can be here, and yeah, it's fine. He can. Let's put it on the screen. Let's do it properly. What do you think about inspirational fidgets that turn out to be to be frauds when they die? I mean, is there a specific reference there, Klaus? Who are we talking about? 'Cause, I mean, you're saying okay, the inspirational fidget that was on O&A turned out to be a fraud. I don't know which one I don't know who you're talking about, so maybe you could enlighten. Sure, yeah, sure. That'd be good. Google his name, and I'll go with it. I'm looking for. Usually, we get some topics, and I kind of bounce off them. This one's not really been going. Again, I was hoping that Shaman would be around to join me, and I did give him a little buzz from the mobile earlier, but I had bad signal, and but he did say he'd be around. I know this is terrible. This is kind of like this is really not working out, and I get it, Greg. I get this. I understand. I'm just hoping that there's a way to sort of knock it back around. Now, top three DJs, that's an interesting one because we could go for different types of DJs because there's again, and some people might think there's a difference. Thank you, and you've done a good job of bringing me onto something that I could actually talk about, maybe have something to say, hopefully. But there's what's that buzz? What is that buzz? Oh God, don't. All right, let's forget that. Forget that. Right? Okay. Let's yeah. Right. No. That's but okay. Let's go back to the top three DJs now. Again, we've got the there were different. The thing is, there are different genres of because DJ used to be a sort of catch-all, and before there was so much, and obviously it originated as disc jockey, as somebody who would just play records and change records and speak between them. But then there was sort of a broadcasting thing, and people started broadcasting, doing sort of talk radio and various things. I'll address your question in a second. Noisy setup. I did. Do you know what I did have? I tried. I realized why that I saw it. Okay, no, let me stay on topic. Right, but so the disc jockeys, were originally just record players, and or people. I don't want to put them down like that, but they'd play records. But there used to be a whole business around that, especially when shows became popular and record companies wanted to promote their records and their bands. And there was a limited, there was a kind of limited thing. It depends if you want the straightforward disc jockey record playing types, or if you want people who did something different. Now, the people who did something different and something slightly more interesting, they are usually less known because they didn't become mainstream and popular because they didn't have the support of the whole music industry and music press. I mean, but then you have the underground ones, the slightly more underground ones, and yeah, they'd get sort of a CD in the back of, say, GQ magazine or something. But yeah, I need to drink so much water. So let's. Yes. let's go back up. Noisy setup. Yeah, a tiny bit. Um, what's the buzz? Fucking hell, it sounds like fucking thunder and lightning at the moment. Where was we? So, but I didn't answer the top three DJs. Again, it would. I mean, John Peel. I think we discussed this on a previous one, albeit not on YouTube. John Peel. He was. He was great with an eclectic mix, and I've actually started looking into it. I think it was MJ who commented, whose comment is up, who led me down the path of sort of looking at John Peel's history. I'd obviously only known him in his sort of eclectic music, slightly sort of later night stuff, and he's done a lot more than that. Although that's what he was mainly known for. Wow, wow. Okay, but what's Greg? Just give me some advice on what's going. I'll trust your advice. What can you hear that you shouldn't hear? What's going on? And I should be able to sort it with a button or two. Okay, I can hear something there. That's a little bit that shouldn't be there. So I think if we do that. Okay, let's take. Yeah, I didn't mean go totally silent, but okay, that should be a bit better. Hopefully. Let's see what that's if that's about there, and that's about there. Oh, we're starting to get okay. We should be on the button there. But yeah. So anyway, top three. I mean, there was a time. Again, it comes down to broadcasters versus just straight DJs and people who played music, because then you could evaluate them and what are you evaluating someone on? Their choice of music, their presentation, the way the topics they bring up, what they bring themselves versus what they're just paid to do, how they turn what their job is into something, and doing something. So there's a whole discussion to be had there, and I'm definitely dying on my ass today. Let's just put it that way. I know that. So we can. I don't know how we're going to move past that, but yeah, we. I'm sure we can. I mean, what do I think? What do you think will be the next retro craze? Well, that's that's interesting. I think. Well, I think eventually, sort of, like real instruments will come back. It usually goes against what's going on. So I think kind of real instruments will come back versus the AI stuff. I think certain people will reject that, and they'll be kind of yeah, people will be doing, and that's happened before. I mean, that's already happened when people were using sort of 64-bit studios or 64 track studios in and doing really highly produced music. That kind of there were certain purists who would dislike that and think, well, no, you just get your instruments, you play your instruments, it should sound good live as it does when it's produced. And there are those purists, and I think that might come back, but it will probably come back to a level where, like, oh, it's okay to use, I don't know, Fruity Loops or something, as long as you're not using complete AI. So I think it'll probably the Overton window of that will shift, but there will be, there'll be some kind of sort of purity movement of people wanting purity. And just to remember, if you go into my Discord, which I guess I can invite, I suppose I can throw an invite into the thing if you want to. Well, I'll throw the invite. Do you know what? I'll throw the invite link if anybody wants to come on. I'll throw the invite link into the chat if anyone wants to come on. The show could only get better. I don't think I could do it. This hasn't been a banger show thus far. Although, let's not be negative because you never know how it's going to go. And I'm going to go through it. I'm just going to post that right now, and then I'm going to carry on going through the comments. Let's see what we can do. Yeah, my Commodore 64 for streaming. Yes, it's very effective. That's all right. Fashionista. Well, listen. I mean, that's for other people to say, as you have, rather than myself. But yeah, it's that's great. Well, obviously, the thing is, these were both. Now, Mutton J is asking, I liked a bit, but it's good that I'm putting these on screen. But it's like the thing is, these were for the sake of the Americans listening, and other people around the world. I have, I got at least 1,000 viewers in, I believe, Malaysia, who like to view the show. But look, I do. I was expecting others. I can just pause. I'll come back to your question. 1 second. Right. Do you know, Victoria? I was expecting others. I didn't plan to do this solo. I didn't plan it at all. You can't do a solo. I can, but not without doing a bit of work first. So I do kind of agree with you. I wouldn't say, apart from the word can't. I mean, I can, but I'm much better with others. I mean, doing this solo, yes, it does. It's not the best. It doesn't work as well. So I kind of agree with what you're saying, and I think to get the best out of what I've got, and also I'm happy to put other people up there and sort of let other people shine as well. That's one thing. But let's go back to Mutter and Jay's question since he asked it first. But I do agree, Victoria, that it's not, and especially today is a prime example of not doing great. But anyhow, right. Jim will fix it versus Noel's house party. Now the thing is, they were both cultural, and I think now I've mentioned this in a kind of a less public show that they were both. It was that they both began at a time and sort of a big part of their season of theirs or of their sort of ongoing shows, because these were long shows, because Britain's often known for short seasons, it's like six shows and it's done. Well, these were like Saturday night shows that kept going, and they went on for years, and they were kind of cultural. They were part of the culture, because at the time there were sort of 4 or 5 channels at most, and even up to the sort of mid to late 90s, it was common. Even early 2000s, there were plenty of households out there which just had 4 channels. So these were kind of integral cultural parts of society. Yeah, by the 2000s, obviously people did have satellite dishes and cable. The cable started in big cities. I remember when I was sort of 13 going down to, and we didn't have cable yet in the small place where I lived, and going down to visit my mother. Don't zed me. Don't do that. Don't do that, because I'm trying to answer a question that was asked. Okay, if you've got a better question, I'll flip to it straight away. All right. Otherwise, cool your jets. Seeing me die on my ass. You're watching me die on my ass. So just enjoy it. But no, they were both. I can't say which is better, but they were both cultural. They became cultural sort of water cooler moments, and they of watching those, even though they were both, I think they're both shit. And in hindsight, people have sort of evaluated them and the fakeness and the sort of things that were going on. Certain bits, yeah, I can throw the camera on, but I'm not going to keep it on, because people just, not too ugly. But then people will try and go, oh look, he's got where my glasses are scratched my nose or something, or I've wiped my face after freaking fixing my bike. It's like, yeah, people will find little things to like fuck with. I'll put the camera on for a second, but yeah, I don't mind. I'm here. I exist as a real person, and I am here. I'm all right. I'm not too bad, but people will zoom in and try to do stuff and be mean, be meanies. So I'd rather just be sort of happy in my anonymous kind of hide out the way kind of thing. You know, it's why do I resort to drugs? Let me just wait a minute, wait, not been in a relationship past 2 years. Do you know what? Yeah, it's kind of that's something that's a great question, and it's do you know what? I'm not actually sure. I'm not sure. I mean, obviously, I've seen people, but I've not been in a decent relationship. And I was thinking about it's weird that you mentioned that because I was actually thinking about that the other day and thinking, what the fuck am I doing? Life's too short. Why am I? Yeah, what the fuck? So I actually I think that's a great question, which I kind of I need to address myself. I mean, yeah, obviously when I came back to Peterborough with the person I was with at the time, we had plans and that, and yeah, and then it didn't work out. I mean, we still get along. We're okay, and but it's right. Anyway, I'm gonna put the camera off just so we don't have any. Just so I don't need to worry. Just so I don't need to worry about anything. Um, that's okay. So yeah, let's go back to yeah. So okay. So I've got go back up. Yeah. Fuck, it was ravage in my face. No, I'm all right. I look all right. I'm just not. Oh, anyway, I'm just. Anyway, might have to have a music break. If comics can have fucking music breaks, I can have music breaks. I'll try and find a better one for you next time. It'll only be a short one anyway. But yeah, it's but yeah, I was noticing that I was thinking of that, Victoria, that it's been a long time. And in fact, I did actually start sorting my place out because you want to provide a nice nest, a nice place for, a mate, a partner to, to appreciate and see that you've provided something and something great and something that's also something nice. So I was actually sorting the place out a bit because yeah, I had let it get a little bit, you know, not as nice as it should be. So yeah, I was actually that has actually been a thought that sort of crossed my mind. The question there, why have I not had a partner in the past 2 years? And has it been 2 years? You probably know better than me, because you seem to keep. But yeah, long term partner. When did she? Well, she left. Right, I have to work this out. She was. I think you think. I don't know. Well, actually, it might be different to what. But anyway, but it's yeah. You keep a better eye on it than I do, which is troubling. But it's but that's okay. That's okay. But and why? Well, why? I just haven't met the right person. But then I haven't really been making a lot of effort to meet the right person. And yes, this is. I get you. I get you. I get you. I was planning to do something else. Can't answer it. Well, I was just answering your damn question. You goddamn question asker. No, I did. No, I was answering your question. Be confident, take a deep breath. You're right. You're right. It is fine. It is fine. Hovel, look, but I'm trying to address obviously buying votes. 18 people not watching. It's okay. It's all right. So I did answer the question, and no, look, I'm just spring 23. Oh no, it wasn't spring 23. No, she was still around in October. It was like when, because I can remember certain things happening specifically, and I'm terrible with dates. And like, because um, you can have a word with her. Oh, please don't do that. I know you could, and I know it's within you. And I said please. I didn't. I wasn't like. I was just like, and to be honest, I don't know what me and her, I mean, we occasionally chat, like, and it's like she's I mean, I can't imagine her saying anything particularly bad about me, to be fair. I think she'd be, well, there might be, I don't know, nothing bad. There's going to be nothing bad. You know, it's like, I don't know, he's moody in the morning sometimes. Or if you wake him up on the wrong, I don't know, there's fucking, there might be things nothing, but nothing bad. It's nothing that's going to be, I don't know, she ain't going to say anything bad. I'd hope. I mean, well, there's nothing like nothing factually she could say bad. She could have an opinion and go, "Oh, you're a fucking asshole" sometimes. But yeah, all right, fine. I could imagine. I don't even think she'd say that. To be fair, she's not gonna. Because obviously she was with me for a bit, so she knew, and she decided to move up here. It's just the commuting was a bit hard for her, and obviously then it's like, all right, I got a bit, and I've spoken about my complacency of sort of things, and so she was, and so she was kind of, I don't know, I think it was a stark contrast of like, okay, maybe I can have fun with my trampy friends in fucking this fucking shitty little town, and yet she's sort of built towards being with the pretty and good-looking people in media, you know, in London, and it sort of, it kind of came to a point where, yeah, it just wasn't really. I don't know. It didn't live up to. I guess we'd sort of like discussed, and this is why I've got that fucking shitty boat sat there. That we discussed things, and doing up this house and doing this various ideas, and then eventually when she was here, she was like, nah, she'd rather just be down there with the good-looking people, whatnot. And, I don't know, and doing what's not, and yeah. So that's I think that kind of no, I'm okay. I'm all right. It's yeah, okay. Fall 2023. That sounds about all right. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. No, yeah. I'm fine. I'm fine. Uh. Oh, don't do. Why you just right? I'll put all of these on, right? Just as an indictment on the support that I get. Okay, for people who like think, okay, I get support. Okay, boom, 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 boom. Yep, yeah, yeah. Leave it alone, please. Like, yeah, just so for people who think I'm, I get support. Fucking hell, that's what I get. I never said that. I just say, but sometimes you don't need to. Why did I stutter? Sorry. So, but it's, come on, we got to move. Like, sometimes it's looking forward, and yeah, Oh, I wish she'd come on the show. She's welcome. I mean, no, I guess she's at work. She has a, she doesn't have a job. She has a career. But yeah, it's like she's. No, I don't want to start a fight. I don't want to start a fight. Ooh, I feel like I'd be on a losing one today. I don't think I'd even get anything in today. I think today be one of those days I'd be in a total losing one. So I totally don't want to start a fight. But yeah, all right. You're needling me a bit, and that's maybe getting me a little bit. You're right. Maybe get me a bit feisty up. Yeah, feisty me up a little bit. Maybe that's the way to do it. Because yeah, I was expecting yeah, somebody else here would be today, but and they have been DM'd. I did even DM them as I was driving back. Well, I wasn't driving, but I DM'd them and said, look, I will be there. And yeah, I just stopped doing the act. Wait a minute. Sorry, let's put the comments up. I want to get into the habit of doing that, because that way it's sort of otherwise I'm not just talking into the void. But yeah, just stop doing the actual heroin. That's tis true, which I think is a good thing. I do think that's a good thing. Yeah, so stop focusing on Victoria. Yes, you're right. You're right. In fact, let's block it. No, I wouldn't do that. But that's. But no, she raised some things, and it's okay. Look, it's going to be a chat-based show today because I have nothing prepared. The thing I did have prepared has not arrived, so it's like, well, do I not do a show or do I do a show? But anyway, and some people, unfortunately, some of the people who comment the best have actually left. I don't know whether to go from my thing going to Spurgtopia and just see if anybody wants to jump in there because that sometimes works. Because Dennis usually gives me a good razzing, and I could probably do with a little bit of somebody provoking me a little bit, but just albeit in a slightly more, I don't know. They need to say something. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Let's see if I can. Let's see if I can do this. So I will have to give fair warning to everyone, I guess, just in case anyone jumps in, that I will be or could be putting that on, because I've got no dump out thing that I can't. Once they've said it. So I'm gonna have to put it in my name, possibly live or something like that. I think I'm gonna have to do that. Let's go Spurg Talk. Let's do that. Yeah, switch to that. Let's see. So if anyone wants to go into Spurgtopia rather than waste your time going into my dumb Discord, then I'll bring that fader up, and you can razz me and ask me questions, and that's one thing. So I'll leave that there. Yeah, razz me and ask me questions if you want. Get me fired up, and yeah, we'll see what happens. But I'm there now. Let's see. Well, why can't they? Why aren't I'm not lighting up there? Okay, are we starting to? Okay, right now I've just got to. Okay, I've got to put that one up. Can somebody just talk and see what happens? Nobody's damn talking. Damn it! Or are they? I don't know. Just make some random warbly noise, Victoria. So just so I can work it out, please, pretty please, or somebody. Oh, I'm not. I can't see myself in. Okay, for some reason I can't see myself in there. Okay, let's do this. Right, let's go to settings. God damn it. God damn it. I should have sorted this one out before. I'm not even gonna look at this. Focus on my trading. Yes, exactly. Voice and video. Right. So what's accidentally happened and why is it not? Let's go. Let's check that. Okay, well that's showing. Oh, that's showing too high. So that's probably why. That's probably knocking something. Right. That's going right up for some reason. That's kind of weird. I've got to try to balance that between here and there. Can't isolate that, so we need output device to be. I mean, I could. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, let's knock that one off. Let's go. That should be output volume. All right. So if that's output volume there, okay, right. Okay, if that's output volume there, and that one's going to work there, right. So let's knock that one down. Let's try. We'll do it live. Fuck it, we'll do it live. Now somebody needs to. Now am I? Why am I not? Why can they not hear me? Right. Okay. I don't think people can hear me in Spurgtopia, but I can. I think I could hear you if you spoke to me. I think. Oh, it says disconnected. That's why. That's fucking stupid. Sorry, right. This is the most ridiculous thing. Uh, this is the most ridiculous thing. Connecting. La da 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 da. It doesn't seem to be disconnected. Okay, so apparently I can't do that. Apparently I can't do that. Yes, well, apparently no, you'll have to come here. I'll just drop in VCC the link. Anyway, you can come here anyway, whatever anonymous name, whatever the fuck you want to do, come and just do that instead. Just do that because apparently for some reason, oh, it says connecting now. but I don't see why it's not gonna. I don't even know what the fuck. Disconnected. Okay. I guess there's probably some kind of conflict. There's some kind of conflict. Yeah, okay. I guess there's some kind of conflict that's stopping me from connecting to both and allowing that to happen. Oh, I know how to do it. I remember how to do it. Oh God! But then anyway. I've got to keep talking. Do you know what? I think we'll take a break, and I'll work it out during the break. Panic's returning. No, the panic's just returning because I know this is going shit. I didn't come in doing. I could have come in doing something totally different, and I didn't. Yeah, another break. We'll do a short one. Let me find something to play. Look, at least it's not going to be the same tunes over and over again. I mean, come on. If he's allowed to do that, no, I shouldn't compare myself to others. What I should do is just say, right, I should do what's best for me, and let's stop trying to even connect to that because whatever, that's not it's not working. But it will work. It will work. Let's find something to do. Let's find something to play. Yeah, this is a really shit one today. This is not. I doubt I'll be keeping this one. But anyway, let's do that. Let's see what we got on.
This is not what we want, man.
I usually like this one. As a bit of an intro. Actually, this one's a good intro. But anyway, let's go. I'll be back in a minute.
I want everybody to feel good when we do this thing, everywhere. Shiggy that will make you feel like jumping up and down in happiness. Shiggy that will day everywhere. Shiggy that will day now. Shiggy that will day everywhere. Shiggy body, shiggy that. Left foot. Right foot, left foot, right foot, left foot, right foot. That's what Shiggy Dad does. Shiggy Dad, Shiggy Dad. Check it out. Check it body. 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 That's what check it out does. Check it out. Get on the feet now. Check it out. Get on the booty. Check it out. Get on the booty. Check it out. Check it body. Check it out. Check it body. Check it out. Check it body. Check it out. Left foot. Right foot.
Oh, you're back, Toss. What's going on?
Hey, we're
I
live.
hear your music.
Yeah. Okay. Bring that back up.
Can you hear us now? Yeah, boost our volume up a little bit. Yeah, boost us up. Boost us. Can you hear us? Yeah, I'm hearing you all in the broadcast. Nigger.
Oh, he muted it.
I was trying to see how far,
Well,
how
welcome back.
far behind we are.
Okay, now look. Okay. Now. Okay. Are we here? Yes. Okay. Now, everybody. Now, anybody in the VCC now, you are on YouTube, so please be a bit respectful. I mean, come on. I've fucked it all up today. It's been a shit show so far, and you know.
Turn your volume up, dude. We can't even hear you in here.
Okay, right. Okay, you've got to remember I'm balancing there with here and everywhere, and it's a big fucking mess. And I only got back about 10 minutes before I was able to do anything. So there we go. So we got something, so I'm balancing things up. And yeah, can we big apology when you're fucking ripping my brand off, you fucking cunt. Yeah. Go fuck yourself. Yeah, that's quite apt. But I don't think at this point ripping off the brand would be the thing. But no, at the end of the day, empty in my mouth and use my tongue. Okay, I end up just turning myself down. But like, it's like I don't empty in my mouth and use my tongue like toilet.
On.
Right.
Mumble.
Look, I don't mind. It's okay. We could do a little bit, but like, I don't know.
You turn up your volume. We can't hear you at all in here.
In there. Okay, right.
You're whispering, basically.
Oh God. Okay, right. Let me see what I can do in here, because obviously I've got it optimized for elsewhere, and I'm not saying that's even going to be particularly good, but yeah, it's just bear with me 1 second. Yeah, well that's there. Okay, fine. Okay, that's fine. But no, it's look, guys, do you want to jump in with some questions or things or critiques, because it's obviously gone
Why
not
do you
well.
suck?
Why do I suck? That's an excellent question. And I think part of it is you know do you know what? I might need to think about that one, because I think there's probably a deeper reason. And I mean, I think it's a valid question. I'm not going to say that you're wrong about it, but I think it would take a lot of thinking about, and it probably requires a lot of therapy to sort of establish why I suck so much. And I don't know. That's it's just one of those things. But it's just a hang now. We're coming back to an old school O&A hang, and that's good. I hope I've got you guys at a good level.
What do you think happened to Shimon? He was posting like an hour ago.
Yeah, as I was on the way back, I hate using Discord through mobile, and whatever, for whatever reasons, and I did say to him, I said, "Oh yeah, we'll do that. We'll start about 1 o'clock, and then or we'll start 1 o'clock EST. No, sorry, 1 o'clock. Sorry, 9 p.m., 9 a.m. EST, which would have been 1 p.m. my time." And he was like, "Oh yeah, that's cool. It's all good." I said, "We haven't got much time to prepare, but you bring what you want. I'll go with it." So that's the way I was expecting it to go. Was kind of he could bring his stuff, be it the no jumper verse, whatever. I thought, yeah, I'll just go with it. I'll kind of, I'll fly second mic, just be, it won't be, I'll let him lead it and I'll let him guide. God, you fucking, why do you always try to get bad pictures of me, Donny? You an asshole.
Diesel, just to let you know, we're on
We are.
Kevin's
Oh, we are.
YouTube
Yeah.
show.
I should change my name to that just so everyone's aware. Just is there an easy way to do it? Well, no, there is an easy way to do that. Just edit Passover profile. Possibly live now. Okay, I'll do that one. Possibly live now. Live now. Is there enough letters? Unrighty. Okay, well, yeah. Okay, right. Okay, let's just do that. Just so people know. Yes. Thanks, Ian. Thank you, Ian, for letting Diesel know, because my mistake for not doing so. And yeah. No. So yeah. Okay, so but look, I'll take questions. We've had some good shows here and some good discussion, or at least some good discussions. So since we've been let down, I mean, this is probably going to be one. This is probably going to be one that I'm just going to I don't know, hide away somewhere, because it hasn't as yet had any kind of like banger moments or any kind of any even good moments, to be fair. It's I struggle to get back expecting Mr. Shaman. I call him Shaman, because like we had a band, there was a band in UK spelled the same, and they were consistently known as Shaman or the Shaman or whatever. So Shaman, I tried to say Shaman to respect it, and that's but the thing is, it's just natural in me. So, but sometimes people think I'm doing it as a kind of mockery to call him Shaman, but no. And also, I think throughout the world, usually people do say shaman. And also, it's a vowel after a consonant after a vowel. So surely that should be that it should be a shaman.
I've always heard it shaman.
I mean, Victoria, is that not a rule? Am I totally off? Was that just something that popped into my head as like an imaginary thing? Maybe she can't speak, which is fine. But yeah, and good. No, I'm joking. But it's oh god, you picked such a bad picture of me, Donnie. But anyway, nobody else can see that. Nobody else can see that. It's good. It's good. But that me. So I've got to
There's
answer
no
some
E
things.
in the word shaman.
Yeah.
So say shame.
Yeah, but that is a vowel after the consonant. So, it's like, it's, and I thought that was what would cause that to be the pronounced as
This host
A.
can't even read Hawk, so I wouldn't listen.
I mean,
Well,
SHA is obviously Shaw. and then MAN is man, so it's Shaw Man. Shaw.
Okay, I'm going to try to think of an example, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure just yet. And I don't want to derail myself with trying to go into some deep thoughts about things that are way above me.
Hawk, any chance you've got an ad read ready? I was just kind of curious if you and
Bring
Kaz
it.
could do a head-to-head ad read.
Bring it. Come on, let's bring it. Let's see. Come on, I'm totally up for it. I
I'm
love
actually
when
in
other
DC at
people
the moment, sorry.
Damn.
and I love when other people do well. What have you got, Donnie? Apart from critique, apart from negativity, what have you got to sort of bring to us?
Kurtz was saying you need to say his name the way he says it.
Well, yeah, I mean, since it's a
does he say
name,
comedy shaman?
yeah, I know. It's like it's a weird. I'm not telling him his name's wrong because it's a name, so it's okay. You pronounce it how you like. Yeah, but people have critiqued me for calling him shaman, which it's just natural to me. It's just or shaman. No, I don't know. See, I mean, even I'm confused now. But I think that started that way. I don't know how we bring this up into a nice. I don't know how we tie this into a nice bow. I was hoping you guys would come in and jump in and give a good discussion like you have before, and you're bringing me nothing. You just like leaving me hanging out there to dry, which is fine. It should be down to me, and I should handle it, and I am handling it. It's fine. Although it's just not going to be a great show. It's not going to be a banger show. Although we could turn it round. Let's just say that and I say we because I bring the audience in because I like audience participation and I like a good show. And I like people to feel that they're part of it. And if people have got something great to offer, like people who say that it's no good and this, that, and the other, I'm like, well, bring something, and I'll go with it. I'm happy to go with it. I don't put others down. I'd rather bring others up. And yeah, so if anyone wants to bring it into the show, that'd be great. But I mean, the other way to do it would be to just ramble and just keep rambling about nothing. You know, we could go the karmic X route, but of just rambling and getting angry about these dickless men who don't even do a show. But that's a bit of a rip off. I don't want to rip off his bit. You know, it's I've got my own anger at times, you know, and frustration at what's going on. But
I've got a moment for the ad read bit.
oh, go on, let's have it.
Okay, you want to go first? Or you want me to?
Oh, is it just me? What do you want me to like do one of my ad reads, or I did one earlier? But
You do an ad read versus me do an ad read. I'll do an ad read for Spurtopia.
oh, you go first.
Looking for a place where families can connect, share, and support each other? Welcome to Spurtopia, a safe, welcoming Discord community built on friendship, understanding, and awareness. At Spurtopia, we know that life can be tough and addictions touch many families. That's why we've created a space to talk openly, raise awareness, and support one another without judgment. Whether you're looking for resources, a listening ear, or just friendly chat after a long day, you'll find it here. Join Spurtopia today and be a part of a community that cares. Together, we can share stories, promote healing, and remind each other that no one has to face their struggles alone. Discord.gg/Spurtopia.
Okay, so all right, let me think. Let me think about another. You know, I'll just do a Spoketopia one. And okay, let me see.
Now you have to do a better Spurtopia read.
Yeah, but it's going to be a different vibe.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, I was woefully unprepared. But anyway, okay, let's try this. Let's just try a random one. Okay. Let me just actually let me see if I can do anything to assist. Let me artificially assist my you know, even though it's not too necessary. It's let's see what we can. Anything there? Anything? No, we'll just do that. One. Okay, no, that'll do. Right. Oh, Sazanko. Okay, no, actually, no, let's not do that. Let's forget that. Okay. Are you unhappy with your life? Are you looking for people who are worse than you by 1,000,000 times? Then come to Spurgtopia, where you can mock the lowest of the low. We have lolcows from broadcasters to complete idiots and everything in between. Come to Spurgtopia to make yourself feel better while you mock those who you consider lower. I don't know. I had an idea there and I couldn't really find the words to fit it. But yeah. I'll work on that one. Yeah, that was probably a fail, wasn't it? Is he just describing himself? I've got to. I suppose I've got to address YouTube as well. He just describing himself. No. Okay. Have you ever wanted to take somebody's confidence away? Have you ever wanted to just mock somebody who you feel so much better than? Come to Spurgtopia. Those are some short ads. Okay, we can do that. Okay, we do that. Okay. But no, that's fine. Okay, well that was one idea. Okay, so that was good. That was okay. I liked your one, Ian. That was good. It was pretty good. It was pretty good. I liked it. And yeah, Hawkwinds. Yeah, Hawkwinds on that one. I agree. Let me put that up there. Oh no, wait, put the wrong one. Hawkwinds. Oh wait, yeah, Hawk. Yeah, Hawk does win on that one. Yeah, he does. Yeah, 100%. 100%. That's the thing. What a pity party. No. Okay. All right then. Are you somebody who's fuck you then? Okay. Right. This is applying to this person for the YouTube audience. Are you somebody who's so anxious that you can't go to work? You can't shave, you've grown a beard and a belly, and now you're on disability. Come to Spurgtopia. You can mock other people. Spurgtopia.gg. Was it discord.gg/Spurgtopia? Okay, fine. Yes, they all knew I was going to flounder today. What is the QR code for? Well, that is to pay me for the joy that I bring to people. And you can pay whatever amount you'd like. And I just hope that doesn't give you my business address if you do that. I think you probably would if you. No, I'm not saying that. But but anyway, that's oh yeah, that's a good point. Just in case anybody wants their comments or ideas, especially addressed, I guess I should put Gmail up, just so if anybody sends me any donations, not that I really particularly care. No, I do care, and I value all donations, and it's very good. But I believe the QR code is for PayPal, so feel free to indulge in that and give yourself some pleasure in giving. It's always nice to give. It's always nice to give to people, and also get your comment read. There, I've got Gmail up now, and I've enabled notifications, so that'll be fine. Donating my time here, boss. Yeah, no, donating time exactly. I mean that's the thing. I donate time, and that's exactly what I do. And we are really flailing and fouling today, aren't we? Aren't we, guys? I mean, can't we even? I was hoping that some of you might just come in and just just make it a little bit. Just bring it up a little bit. Bring the energy up a little bit for me. Best O&A bit. Okay, right. Okay, I'll answer these questions. Best O&A bit. Well, the thing is, right. Okay, now some of their bits are another one of it's another one of those ones that I guess bits kind of evolved or turned into what they became. They weren't necessarily planned bits. They were bits that just sort of turned in. So the actual bits, because obviously you've got the solid bits like Jocktober, which was, by the end of the month it became a bit repetitive and it wasn't necessarily good. And that was a bit. Yeah, but there were certain things that people refer to as bits that I wouldn't call a bit because they're just things that just happened. Okay, so they'd meet somebody, and I know obviously like some of the people they had in, they were emulating the whack pack of sort of Howard Stern. And I can remember I heard something down the cinnamon. I think I'd die if I did. Right, sorry, let me put that comment up. Someone just paused for a second about on that one. Somebody just said just down the cinnamon. Yeah, okay. I mean, the cinnamon challenge, since we're talking about bits, it is semi-relevant. I think that would kill me, to be fair, the way I feel right now. I actually do think, I don't think I'd survive that. I think I'd be fucked. Oh God, Jesus Christ. I think that would fuck me right up. Fucking hell, dude. But yeah, that was, I mean, but again, that's one of those ones that kind of just evolved. It wasn't necessarily a bit per se, as in something they said and did. Or said, or planned to do. It was just like, oh, look at this. Here's some trending YouTube videos. One of them, some girl taking a spoonful of cinnamon. And all right, where's E-Rock? Get him to do that. Get him to take a spoonful of cinnamon, and then it got pretty epic and pretty risky, I guess, at some point. But yeah, it's so there's a difference between, I guess, it's how we define bit, as in whether it's something that just happened on the show. I mean, it's like some of those, like for example, I remember, I think it might have been Victoria mentioning like the Steve the Whistler bit, and also maybe who was the other one, the matchstick guy, and that guy he just happened to be in like a CVS talking about his Letterman appearance, and E-Rock sort of said to him, "Oh, come on our show," he brought him on. So that wasn't necessarily a bit per se, but it turned into I don't know if you'd even call it a bit, but it turned into a segment, and it turned into something that was pretty epic and memorable. Yes, we are talking about odd only bits a little bit tonight. I'm reading two chats, so bear with me. Anybody who feels that if there's ever a time, and just remind me that wait, I can go show comments on stage. Well, I didn't realize I could just hit, if I hit that button, does that just do, wait a minute. Does everybody, wait a minute, if I hide that, now what happens? Then what happened? No, I don't know. Okay. Let's probably not click buttons. I don't know what they do. Let's probably not do that. Let's probably not do that. But yeah, it's yeah. As far as regular bits, yeah, they didn't really have, and then that was part of the show, is they didn't have regular bits per se. They had certain things. Like Jocktober. But they didn't really have, they weren't a sort of they weren't a bit based show. They kind of let things evolve naturally, which I think can work and can not work. And the thing that people don't realize about O&A, and I think this applies to me as well. Okay, there was a long time of them. There are hours and hours of them on. Say when they went back to say XM, there were a lot of hours of them doing pretty much nothing of any note. Okay, they just kept going, and there was not a lot going on. I mean, they had their diehard fans, they had people who were, do I have a spare GPS receiver from the cheap? Somebody asked. Yeah, but for what? Like what output? Anyway, we could talk about that. But no, but they there was a lot of time of that. There was just feather, and they were just going on and on, and and that's just the way it would be. It's like people remember the banner moments and the bits, like the bits that worked, or the times when other comedians and other guests came in and added to things and made it really something memorable. But if you actually calculate the hours, there's so much that's not on YouTube, and there's a channel now that's popped up on YouTube, and they do play some of the I don't know if they just play random shows or whatever, but there is, you know, if you dig deep, some of their shows, there were some that pretty much just banal morning shows or whatever. And am I saying I'm basically as good as O&A? Listen, it's not for me to say. I mean, you brought up that premise, so it was obviously in your idea. You know, it was obviously an idea in your head. I mean, I certainly wouldn't say that, you know, but yeah, it's one of those things. It's like people remember the best bits, and so they should. And O&A have been great, and they've done some great bits. And yeah, it's yeah, I know he is. I know the guy. Well, oh right, the guy. I don't know if you mean serial killer. I mean, I'm somebody's referencing me or referencing me mentioning the O&A live stream. There's a secondary one now since the serial killer one has been so unreliable that now somebody else has had to start a new one. And yeah, they're playing some of the more obtuse ones. Oh, dude, don't talk about right. Okay, right. Let me just hit this right. Okay, let me hit this. Let's go on this direction because now it really is fucked. I'm so fucked. Right, this is. I was in so much pain. This right. Last night I didn't turn up to. I wasn't around because look, and I don't like talking about health shit and whatever, but if it helps somebody else, then maybe it's a good thing. My friend said, "Look, you look like shit." Like he said, no, he said, "Look, it's all right. We're friends. We're allowed to. We're allowed to." He's allowed to say that. He said, "Look, just come and stay with me and Mrs. You know, and they just, you know, me and his. I mean, she's pretty much his wife at this point. It doesn't matter, but whatever. It's technicalities. You know, oh, you've got love. You've got something great. Oh, let's get the government involved for a fucking contract. Yeah, brilliant." No, it doesn't matter. Anyway, him and his wife, you know, he's like, "Oh, come stay with me, wife. You look like shit. Like, you know, you're breathing a bit funny. You fucking come and stay with me and the wife." So I was like, "Yeah, all right, fuck it, I will." And you know, it's you know, and it was like, yeah, they're up a little bit late as well. So it's like, well, I can't really voice chat. You know, I keep worlds bits. They wouldn't really matter. I didn't want to like voice chat on places. Yeah, I know. Shut the fuck up about health stuff. I agree. But I'm just saying, I can't remember what the point of it was, but somebody else brought it up. So I was like, and said when it bursts, it fucking feels like it's about to be fair. But I still came here today expecting. The point was, despite all that, I expected my co-host to be here, and but that's okay because you know, I always allow X amount of mistakes, and if people need help with their growth and to move forward, then that's fine. But yeah, I don't know how I'm going to end this. I don't know. And any other anecdotes about other internal organs? Well, I mean, there was the time I put a harmonica up my ass. Internal organ. Come on, it was just a word joke. It's I don't know. It's I don't know how I'm going to end this because I almost want a big like boom joke ender, and I really haven't got one. And but I didn't plan to be doing one on my own today, and I think this one will be. So I would love anyone from the VC to jump in with any ideas. I'm totally. Look, I don't need to take the shine on this one. Oh yeah, somebody's on front. That's cool. Even if it's just fun watching me flounder and like, you know, go out with a bang. You know, yes, but I'd like to do that with a like at least a kind of memorable, funny one rather than a. Yes, I'd like that with like at least a kind of. Wait. Redo show tonight with a little bit of.
How about say something nice about the Jews?
Well, they seem quite good at looking after themselves, which is, you know, I appreciate community. So yeah. I mean, I understand some people might think that was a bit double-edged, but they certainly do seem to look after themselves.
Before I leave, Kaz, can I get a free Palestine?
Well, I mean, to be fair, I mean, you'd have to
Come
pay.
on, just say free Palestine. That's all. Come on.
No, no. If I'm not going to get to do, well, it wasn't even a joke. Who cares? Free Palestine. Blah blah blah. That's all you get. But no, it's okay. Right, reads the
You know, you
question
kind
but
of
doesn't
have,
answer. I will answer the question, American hero. So sorry to.
No, it's okay. Sorry, man. You haven't really gone after Islam lately.
No, I haven't, to be fair. And you know, it's the thing is, occasionally they need going after. I mean, it depends what they're up to. I mean, it's like if you've got wasps in the backyard. Okay, sometimes they can be, and they're bastards, and they'll fucking sting you, and like they're not good. I don't like. I hate wasps. Right, they're fucking out of order, and right. But sometimes you've got them like in the back corner of the backyard, and you're like, all right, they're doing the thing over there. Whatever. They've got their own little community, the wasp mosque or whatever it's called. You know, I don't know what their nest. Yeah, the wasp nest. That's it. Yeah, or the wasp mosque. That's what nest. Sorry, they're doing their little thing over there. They're stingy little bastards. They're out of order, right? And look, as long as they stay over there doing their thing, I don't care. I mean, technically they're within my borders. They're within my area, right? So you know, I maybe I should care a bit more, but like. Yeah, somebody.
You're not saying all Muslims are insects, are you?
No, I'm certainly not. But but the thing is, right? And also, right? Somebody. Sorry, can I pause there? I've just got to address Johnny Gibbons on YouTube, who says wasps are bastards in quotes. Cook past Babtridge, which okay, you're mixing up your Steve Coogan shows, sir. Wasps are bastards, unless he said it in both shows. All wasps are bastards actually comes from Saxondale. But anyway, unless he does, he might say it in, yeah, I don't know. He might say it in Partridge, but I don't think he does. But I'm not 100% sure. But no, I'm not saying that Muslims are insects, or I am saying wasps are insects. But and yeah, the thing is, right, I will let them live, and it's fine. They can live over there doing that. But as soon as they start getting a little bit stingy, you know what I mean? They can start coming over to my area, and I'm like, yeah, I'm just chilling. I'm just having like a like in the middle of summer, having a like Christmas market or something in my garden, and they come over and start stinging me or someone around me. Fuck it, blow the fuckers up, set the fuckers on fire. I mean, I'm talking about wasps, obviously. Like, you know, just absolutely use chemical weapons, use all sorts of explosives, use all sorts of guns, and just get rid of that bunch of shit. And I mean the wasps, obviously. I'm not talking about anything else. But yeah. So that's just, but yeah, it's not, religion's not a good topic. Well, it's interesting because you say that, but right. Sorry, I should put the comment on. Religion's not a good topic. I mean, I'd like to know why you think it's not a good topic for me, because I'm not sure I can get enough out of this for the wrap up. Yeah, I don't know. But it's like, I don't know why you say it's not a good topic for me, because yeah, I have various experience with various people of various religions, and you know, I have positive and negative experiences. But I think it's about time uneducated. Listen, I'll put that up, but see, there's a difference between unintelligent, uneducated, like officially uneducated, and autodidactically superior. And you know, those things are, you know, all different. So you know, that's fine. But anyway, I don't know how to wrap this up. I usually like to wrap up with a big joke and then just hit some musical out, but I'm not sure that's going to happen today. I don't know. It's I don't know how we're going to end this. But I certainly do want to end it because I don't feel it's been going particularly well. And I
think you're doing great, bro.
all right. Well, I'll all right then. That'll. Can I explain Muslim mortgage loan to me? An educated American. Well, the thing about Sharia law that you can't like it. Interest is illegal. Okay, so what's generally done? There's three different. I mean, there are three different types that I know of sort of Sharia or Muslim compliant mortgage, and it's like there's generally. I mean, the one I went for is that the way it works out is they work out through sort of projections and like how housing has been, or at least, and it used to be a lot more sort of stable than. I mean, yeah, you had your sort of ups and downs, but you could whatever. It's like they'd work out how much you'd normally pay, like X amount of interest, and you'd kind of get that front loaded, so you might have to pay an extra bit there, or they'd charge you, they'd loan you, they could loan you the money, like, but they'd loan you for more. So, say for example, let's just do even figures, like $100,000 house, right? At the time, worth $100,000. They work out on projected figures of the way the property market is and whatnot, that it's likely in 25 years to be worth 150,000, for example. So what they do is they charge you 150 and split that over the 20 or 25 years. And I mean, obviously, it's slightly more complicated, but that's basically it. But obviously, if all of a sudden there's a big fluctuation in the housing market in the upward direction, and so within 7 to 10 years it's worth 150,000, then that's it. You can basically pay it off. It's yeah. So it's
Can I
so
ask you a question, man?
Yeah, sure.
So, are you worried at all about spending an eternity in hell for getting a loan under false pretenses?
No. Because the money still comes from. It's not like there's no. Okay, if there was a victim, name a victim, and then
Well,
I might
you swore
consider.
to Allah some stuff, and then now you're,
I didn't.
Fingers crossed behind your back.
Didn't really need to swear to Allah, to be fair. I mean, and also the guys I were with were quite aware. They were mortgage brokers.
They're infidels too.
Yeah, they. I mean, I would say they were legit Muslims. I mean, but then how legit is any Muslim? If a Muslim goes out to drink at the weekend and meets a couple of girls, goes and fucks a girl, like, is he a genuine Muslim still, or does that mean he shouldn't be entitled to certain things? And also, it's like, again, I've never seen this argument done, but like, I'm not helping. Okay, they put the comment up. Just do that. I'm not helping destroy the West, but you see, again, how do you judge how religious is someone, how committed they are to their religion, etc., etc. And also, you say it's the person who's on YouTube who says I'm helping destroy the West. Okay, so what would be better? All of the Muslims who do very little work, maybe that do, and do cash businesses generally, or businesses where they do their own accounting and drive taxes, yet somehow own 3 or 4 properties. Okay, that's what I should just let them do that and not help myself to any privilege that I can help myself to. What? And yet somehow I'm just destroying the West. Do you know what would be better is if I told everybody how to, like, obviously some people know, but like if I told every white person, I mean, I'm not saying it's going to be advantageous to take it at this time, to take that kind of mortgage at this time, but hi Dan, nice to see you. Thanks for the support.
Did you say white
thanks.
person?
Or native, it doesn't skin color doesn't matter to me. In fact, I don't
Muslims
even see
won't loan to the black people.
Um, well, no, it depends, right? Well, no, it's not a Muslim loan. It still comes out of like a fund of capital. Like, it's not coming from other Muslims. I mean, I do believe there are certain schemes and certain things in certain areas for that kind of thing. But I mean, and just to say, I'll put nice just so everyone remembers, nice podcast, stupid. He does a wonderful show. It's a great show, and everyone should listen.
I disagree.
Well, that's fine. People can disagree, and that's the wonderful thing. And I'm sure Dan would be happy to, engage in that disagreement. But
I don't think Dan's smart enough to understand.
no, I think he's no, I think he does. Look, he's had a mixed bag of shows, and he's trying to find his way, and he's doing what's what. But I certainly support him. And yeah. So hi Dan, nice to have you here. But yeah, it's but there we go. Yeah, I mean, yeah, he's not again. He does not lack humility, and he is looking to find his way. And he's, and he can correct me if I'm wrong, and or maybe he's just shit. So yeah, I don't know. Who knows? But I still respect him. And think he's all right at this stage in time. So yeah, and there we go. Can you sort of recap the last part of that question, Deep Surface?
What was that about black people not getting loans from Muslims?
Oh yeah, that's got nothing to do with it. It's nothing to do with skin color, really. It's it's more about who you know. It's unless you're obviously, if you're a regular at the mosque, they'll tell you, yeah, see, Ahmed, he runs, such and such mortgage brokers, like blah, 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 they'll do that. If you're kind of adjacent to the Muslim community, as I was through originally sort of taxi radios and certain things, various bits and pieces, then and going to school, with some Muslims, then yeah, maybe you got to like have a little chat, and they'll put you on to somebody, and that's just the way it is. It's time to wake the fuck up. If they own property, they pay council taxes to cover for you not paying yours. Right, whoever said that, right, if you only knew the fucking truth, right, I could do a whole expose on them, but it'd be mildly hypocritical. Somebody, sorry, because I'm reading the chat somewhere else. Victoria does not have co-host access to this one. Turbs, and I thought you was leaving anyway, by the way. You said earlier.
Need to make some mods too, man, in Discord before this is over.
Yeah, well, no, because this one's going to be over pretty soon. But like, unless we can liven it up. But one thing that might have livened it up is, and I have sorted out my council tax, by the way, so that's no worries. American Hero, Turbs, who said, what was it? They pay council tax. Oh, mate, if you only knew the truth about what they get up to, okay? And I've got to be careful because it's like a community. Well, I don't live there anymore. Well, yeah, whatever. It doesn't matter where I live. But it's now they literally will have. Okay, so one of them will get a say house number 100. Somebody might buy house number 100 with a mortgage, right? Okay. Somebody buy house number 102 with a mortgage. Okay. They'll swap over and they'll claim benefits, council tax, housing benefit, and they'll basically, these people will be family, they'll be from the same village, same tribe, okay, and they'll basically get money. See, basically again, and they'll get money from the government saying, "Oh, I'm renting from, the landlord who owns number 100," and number 100 will say, "Oh yes, my family." They'll buy houses each, and they'll swap over. So their mortgage, not only so forget about getting whatever type of mortgage, their mortgage is getting paid by like rent support and council tax support and whatnot. So if somebody's got a problem with anything I do, why don't you go and check those figures? Why don't you go and check those? Don't have a go at me. You go and deal with what's really going on. And if you don't know what's really going on, then don't have a go at me for a little bit of fucking skullduggery that I do. Because you're obviously ignorant to what's going on. you know, and it's such easy facts to check. Impossible complete, but okay, right, Mutter and Jay, I want you to elaborate on that, please, immediately, because I know it, seen it, whatever. Elaborate. Sorry, I was just grabbing a cigarette as well. But like, yeah, no, I would love you to elaborate, Mutter and Jay, of like how you think this isn't happening, and how you think somebody, right? You can do the God, you can just do the math as well on some of this stuff. It's so easy and it's so provable. The fact that I was, you know, part of the, I wouldn't say part of the community, but like involved enough in the community to see what was going on. Okay, so I knew exactly what was going on. Now, bits of evidence. So, why would you even want to do? What's your interest in saying that that hasn't happened? Okay, what's your interest in saying that hasn't happened? Like, I don't know what you think. You think they wouldn't do that? Do you think that's not, I lived in this community. I've seen this so much. And what you think they wouldn't? Okay, when they're marrying cousins to keep money in the family and keep dowries in the family, you don't think that. And I look, I gave it an extreme example of like, okay, a couple of houses next door to each other. Although it's not that extreme because I've actually seen that exact example. Okay, and they act as a community, which I kind of find as respectable. You know, I'm like, fuck the government, you know, act as a community. I mean, but I think somebody, oh no, he wants the truth to be told, sure. And I want the truth to be told too. But don't discount it just on what? Why is he discounting it? Like, what was the thing? Like, okay, what was it? Just, yeah, impossible, complete bollocks. Oh, really? Really? Okay, so why is it complete bollocks? Okay, so let's say, like, why? I almost think, like why wouldn't it? I almost feel fucking that the white people are stupid for getting, and it's not about being white particularly, but like, people are stupid for allowing this to happen and not doing their own fucking scams. Fuck it. There's zero evidence. Bollocks. That's bollocks. Right. I've got to put this up on the screen. Absolute bollocks. Right. What? There's zero evidence. Okay. What? So just because, oh God, this is so stupid. If you knew the culture, knew what was going on, if you were slightly more culturally enriched, rather than just going, oh no, these people aren't bad, they're just different, right? If you had a bit of a more of a deeper understanding about this, well, hey Shaman, a little bit late. Nice to see you.
Yeah, my bad. I took it for granted. I just worked at 12.
No, that's all right. I'm not going to look. I've let people down in the past. I'm not going to stress about it. But anyway, I've got.
Are you live right now?
Yes, we are. That's hence is possibly live now on in as my name.
Oh hell yeah!
But like, listen. Now, show the evidence. Now, what evidence do you want me to show? How far do I need to? I'm sorry, I'm addressing somebody in YouTube because I'm addressing comments here and comments there. Show the evidence. So, okay, if somebody comes from the same village in a very wide, expansive area, and they come from the same place, and they both happen to buy houses, and then all of a sudden, they both happen to swap over and live in those different houses. And then all of a sudden they claim government benefits saying, oh, I've got to pay the landlord this. I've got to pay and the other one says, I've got to pay the other landlord this. You know what? I've seen dozens of right, he's asking one. Give one example. I've seen dozens, and I'm not going to name people, am I? Like, name exact addresses. But like, I've seen dozens. So like, I don't know why are you thinking, what do you think is, okay, let's start with this. What do you think would be the stopping factor from people doing that? Do you think it would be their morality? Do you think there's something in the law that tracks back to Pakistan and says, oh no, that cousin married that cousin, and That one, and forget the cousin marriage. I'm not trying to have a go, but or that family married that family and they've lived together on the same bit of land for ages. Which part of this do you think is give one reported example? Oh, sure, I could do that if I looked into it because it has been exposed and it has happened at times, you know, where it's been exposed, but it's hard to expose because when people have, you know, when the records are not, you know, when people haven't been born here, okay, this is so ridiculous, right? I can't believe why. Right, I've witnessed this firsthand, okay, and you can say that's anecdotal, but I don't know what your motivation is for like denying this. Mortgage holders can't claim housing support. Right, okay, here's an interesting one. Okay, now theoretically, to rent out a house, you need to have obviously a certain type of mortgage. You can't just have a you know, a normal mortgage that you'd buy. Do they check? Does the housing office check? Does the housing benefit office check what type of mortgage? In fact, do they have the right to that to access that information? Or if somebody provides a tenancy agreement saying, yes, I pay this much to this landlord, what happens? Okay. What happens? What happens is they pay it. They go and inspect it. They make sure. They might say, oh, this needs doing, this needs doing, but they pay it. You know, I think it's a bit late to Turbs McGurk is saying, why don't I bring you up to speed? Well, it's kind of turned into a little bit of a discussion about well, it's kind of, I think yeah, I think they use buy-to-let mortgage. No, they don't always use buy-to-let mortgages. Okay, sorry, I'm just gonna, I'll have to bring since my co-host is I'll try to bring it up to speed as we go, but like they don't always use buy-to-let mortgages, okay, and even if they did, would that make a difference? Okay, really? But the fact is they don't always use buy-to-let mortgages, and no, it's not impossible because I've rented out. No, I know it's not impossible because I've done. It doesn't even matter. But like I've done shenanigans myself, so I know that certain things don't get checked. So I'm not trying to hold the moral high ground, but I'm not whole group doing it. So you know, it's ridiculous. But yeah, so yeah, and it's not always buy-to-let mortgages. It's not always buy-to-let mortgages, and it's not impossible because there's no checks that now whether they're getting better at it now, but to the point where whole swathes of areas, it's idiotic hearsay. Is it really from disgruntled? But I'm not disgruntled. I say more people should do it. I say fuck the government, take the fucking money, take it, pay your house off, own it, do what you can. I'm not disgruntled at all. In fact, I respect their fucking scams. So whatever. So don't say I'm disgruntled about it. I'm all in with the scams. Good. It's fiat currency. Fuck the government. Fuck that. You know, and just take the money. Good. I hope they do. I'd swap, you know, I'd swap my next door neighbor tomorrow and fucking. Oh, it's a little way away, but whatever. But like, it's like I'd swap straight away. What I'm saying is impossible. Why? Give me one reason it's impossible. Tell me which check they do that makes that actually prevents that. Because I'll tell you. Because I've done it. Like, I've done it with a rental property when I was like 15 years old and had rent paid on it with a fucking fraudulent tenancy agreement. So don't fucking tell me what's impossible, okay? If they don't check a property that I didn't even fucking own, that I'm renting out a couple of rooms, all right? So, and you know, and with just a printed out tenancy agreement, if they're not going to check that, and I don't even own the fucking place, they're not checking the exactities of somebody's fucking mortgage, all right? And I've seen this, and I know enough people in that community to know that it's what happens. And I'm not even having to go. I'm saying fucking more people should do it. The government aren't looking out for you. So fucking fuck them. Do it. Take their fucking money. Good. But I still, I'm not going to admit to any more crimes. But there are 0 examples. Oh God, I could find so easy. Right, he sends 0 examples. But no. But okay, but you've not answered my question. Okay, what would be the inhibiting factor? Because I've actually done this, like I say, so I've already admitted to 1 crime. So whatever. But it's. Yeah, what do you think would be the inhibiting factor in the scenario I gave of 2 very close families, just saying, and that's the thing. This is one thing about Muslims; they look out for each other. Okay, one report, and what's a valid report for you? Has it got to be the mainstream media? Has it got to be Daily Mail Group? Has it got to be what? Who's it got to be? What? Which? What has it got to be a mainstream report? Has it got to be Panorama? What's it got to be? What's the level of report for you? God, these people. But yeah, it's but again, I'm not even having a go. It's you sort of take it as if I'm having a go at having a go at people. I'm really not. But there you go. Oh, why have I got so many messages? Okay, fine. But yeah. Made an official report. Well, there have been official reports and there have been official investigations, but a lot of the time it's very hard for them to prove because, again, you get families with the same names. They go, no, we're not related. We're not related to the other one who's got the same name over the road either, or the other one. There's so many things. Oh, there's so much I see. This is so ridiculous that Mutter and Jay let you say, okay, well, if I wanted to do it, I'm just mentioning it, but if I wanted to do it, I would do. Take me a little bit of time though, because I'd have to look it up. But I'm talking to you right now. Yeah, but yeah, no, he's annoying. Like he's saying, let me see it. Well, sure. I mean, if I want to go and look at the reports or the allegations, but a lot of time it doesn't. Oh, it goes so much deeper than this, right? And it's like, and I don't even
I don't mean
mind.
to be steering the ship here, but why don't you tell your co-host hello and one fellow do a show?
Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's have a little reset, like without music. So anyway, what do I call you, Vice Lord? Can I call you? What should I call you?
Shaman, Clay.
All right. What do you prefer? What do you prefer?
Either one's fine, bub.
Okay, Shaman. See, I've got to work on Shaman because I say Shaman like because it's of the thing. But anyway, no.
Yeah, your microphone is so bad, Kaz.
It's not that bad. It's all right. Oh, wait a minute. Sorry, I was just looking at the wrong. Wait a minute. What the fuck just happened to that? All right, fine.
Hello?
All right, fine. All right, that's it. But also, that's a bit of a bit as well that people do. So I never know. But and I don't want people that whatever. Okay, we do it this way. But look, all right, Sean, nice to see you. Yeah, sorry you couldn't make it earlier because and I know I was a little bit. I rebooked it late, to be a bit later, but nice to see you. And we will do kind of a show. We'll start it a different way and do it a different way. This one's just been me floundering mostly, to be fair.
Sometimes those are the best ones, bub.
Sometimes, I mean, I wouldn't necessarily call this one of those. I'm just going to be honest with you. I don't think I did a particularly good one today. I was hoping you was going to turn up, and I thought we'd have some things to bounce off of, but it didn't really. It was mostly me just floundering during this
My
one.
bad, brother.
Oh, you're all right. Don't worry about it. I'd be hypocritical to complain about it since I have let people down in the past. So I'd be hypocritical to have a go about it. But no, how are you doing anyway? How's life treating you? What's new?
Good. Well, I worked at 12 last night. But yeah, I'm doing fine, bub.
That's cool. Did you have anything? So what's new? I mean, because I know you follow a few different sort of I suppose we call them verses, and people say like double verse.
Oh, yeah.
I love that things. What's new? What's new and hot in some of the things you follow, like the no jumper verse or anything, whatever you
Let me
think's
think.
new and hot, whatever you think's new and hot.
New and hot. New and hot. Are you guys hearing that echo, or is it just my Discord?
Well, I'm not hearing it. I don't know if anyone wants to, but then
Let me. I'm gonna leave and rejoin real quick.
yeah, go on, because I don't know how you've got your thing set up because we didn't have a chance to test it. Little bit of passive aggressive there. Sorry about
It's
that.
happening to everyone, guys. We're all getting the feedback of your audio. So, like, we can hear the show.
Oh, I get you. I see I know what's going on. Yeah, I know what's going on. I get it's all right. I can do it. It should be a little bit better now.
Let's see if that fixes anything.
Let's try. And when I talk, it should be.
Yeah, that's better.
It wasn't on your end, Shaman. It was on his end. It had been happening all.
Well,
just-
nobody
fine.
told me. Nobody told me. Otherwise, I would have fixed it. Got to tell me. I need the info. Come on, I can't do that. Scott. No, it's like, yeah. I need the info. You've got to tell me. But it's okay. That's all right. We can store that one in as okay. Don't do that. But yeah, so what's new? So yeah, don't worry about your technicalities. It was my ineptitude that was causing the issue, not you. So yeah, so what's new in the no jumper verse or whichever or whatever you were going to bring?
Well, let's see. No jumper verse doesn't really have a whole lot going on. Charleston White's just kissing up to fucking Aiden Ross. That's pretty uninteresting and unfortunate for everybody that's a real shock jock fan. Charleston White's the only real shock jock alive. Tell these Dabbleverse fans to kiss his fucking ass. They all think they're shock jock fans, but I'm sorry, none of this shit's shock jock.
Right, so Charleston White, I'm not really aware of him. Where does he broadcast? Or is he like a YouTube guy?
Yeah, he's a YouTube Facebook guy, but like Charleston White, can you imagine somebody more racist towards black people than Kumia and put them in a black body?
Right. Oh, I get you. He's one of those. Yeah. I mean,
Like some Uncle Ruckus type shit.
yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I get you.
He's basically Uncle Ruckus in real life.
Oh, who's the other one? Clayton. Was it Clayton Bixby?
Yeah, Clayton Bixby.
Yeah, but Kumia himself is a bit of a N-word in the way he acts, at least. You know, he definitely is.
Yeah, Charleston White. He's actually been on Alex Stein, and him and Unk are too fucking good together there. Well, they fight each other. They don't go on together, but
Yeah. It's yeah, because you're kind of into the like I don't want to say black culture, but you're into like hip hop and
no, it's black. It's the black sector. That's what it is.
Yeah, no, fair enough. I mean, like, because I've been into hip hop and rap for a long time. You know, I'm not.
Well, I mean,
not such a fan of the modern stuff, but some of the like back in the days where like I don't know if you was ever aware of like the jump off battles.
jump off battles,
Oh, but it was the early days of YouTube, and yeah, you can find me there. You can find me on one of them. Not doing very well, to be fair, but yeah, you can find me on one of those. I used to because I was into when it was like pure freestyle, and yeah, everybody has their lines that they use to like bounce off of. You know, like they'll have a couple of pre-writtens that they'll bounce off of, and then just go into it. But some are better than others. But I used to love that as an art form of just pure straight off the top of the dome freestyling. You know. but yeah, that was sort of like the heyday of it for me when the sort of freestyles would happen, and also like I ended up sort of going backwards and looking backwards at some of the rhymes and or some of the sort of older hip hop. I got into it, I suppose, in the late '90s or when we had the guy Tim Westwood who got mentioned earlier, so bring a bit of a callback. Yeah, right, yeah. Look, sorry, I just got distracted by another comment, but it's it's that guy. Yeah, he was actually from where I'm from now. Actually, that teacher, but yeah. No, it's well, I'm assuming you. I know. I don't know. I don't know if you're talking about the same clip, to be honest, Johnny Gibbons. But all right. No, and I didn't go by that at all. But yeah, no, but that's what I was into. But are you still into like the modern hip hop?
Very rarely. Sometimes there will be an artist that I'll enjoy. Like one of them is a gangbang rapper, Jack 5. He's really fucking good. Then sometimes you'll get like a Ski Mask, the Slump God that's good. But it's a lot of shitty drill music.
Yeah, there is. I'm not really into that side of things. Like I say, it kind of in the 2000s, it kind of there was still that bit in the sort of, I guess, the early YouTube days that were there was still, and there was some good freestyle battles. It was like, if you look up the jump off stuff and like it was like pass the mic and people would be chosen and get up there, and it was like, oh, spin the mic, literally, and it was like, the camera was on the mic, they'd spin it, and it'd be like somebody would go up against somebody else. It was good. It was good. It was good shit. And then it all just turned into like you say, the drill rap stuff and a whole different thing.
Yeah, no, you've got Trap Lord Ross, DJ Academics, and I guess you've got like Flocko and No Jumper, but No Jumper's turned into a gangbang podcast, not a rap podcast.
Yeah. I get that, and it's still kind of interesting to sort of see, to get an insight into lives that you don't lead and sort of people with different lives. That's always an interesting thing, or it can be interesting. But it's I've seen some No Jumper, not a lot of it, but some of it's quite interesting hearing people's stories, and you don't know how much is embellished and whatnot, but that's fine, because to me that's entertainment, and part of it is entertainment. And it's I like that.
Yeah, it's Adam 22 is just such a culture vulture, man. Him and Vlad, they're both fucking scumbag pieces of shit.
And I'm in fact gay.
What's that?
Don't worry about
I have a
people.
small penis and I'm in fact gay.
No, that's people dropping sound drops, but that's okay. And they're not even sound drops; they're AI, but that's fine. It's okay. I mean, we might as well have some fun.
I
Have
have a
some
small
fun to it.
penis and I'm in fact gay.
Yeah, I mean, we heard you the first couple of times, but no worries.
I have a small penis and I'm in fact gay.
Yeah, but but no, but it's yeah. So you're a faggot. I'm gonna kill you. Yeah, I see this as kind of people. Sometimes people try to sabotage a show, and I don't really mind to a certain extent, as long as they're not boring. That's okay. But so what other things do you follow? Because we've obviously discussed Adam 22, and
You're a faggot. I'm gonna kill you.
and what sort of other avenues, Shaman, have you bring you to sort of new hip hop now?
Man, when it comes to new hip hop, I would say it's a lot of Trap Lore Ross. Trap Lore Ross just follows them all.
Sorry to interrupt. You two, like y'all scheduled, like y'all were gonna do a hip hop show.
Not necessarily. We hadn't really had time to sort of plan this out, and obviously, as I've said before, I sometimes have to. There's work I have to do. A lot of.
I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all.
Yeah. Did you do you want the invite? And we'll do a show without interruptions.
Get ready for a 90-minute nigger-free zone.
God, I've got the wrong. I should have my hand on the other fader, really.
Do you know what I would do for that day? Oh my god.
But yeah, it's no.
Try it.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
My wife's a
I
whole
love big poopy.
I just
Okay.
right. I'm afraid I have to. Like, obviously, people are messing about now, so I have to kind of knock it down a bit.
Yo, Holmes, you can't wear a hat like that.
Oh, I can.
Big apology when you're fucking ripping my brand off, you fucking cunt. Go
You
big
big
apology when you're fucking ripping my brand off. Big apology when you're fucking ripping my brand off, you fucking cunt. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah,
Big apology when
I've
you're
kind
fucking
of
ripping my
lost
brand off, you fucking cunt.
lost
Go fuck yourself.
control. It's all right. Sorry, I had to turn it down for a second. I'm just gonna do something, and we'll see if we can work this out.
Black. I jerked this man off for heroin. I jerked this man off.
Yeah. So it's okay. It's fine. But let's see if we got. Let's see if we can do this. Let's see if we can do it this way. Yeah, Shaman, if you.
I got you. I'll join the link.
Yeah. Go in the link.
In a minute, bub.
Yeah, no worries. Like, because I don't mind. I don't like bringing people in, but then they just there's some silliness going on. And I don't mind. It's just I've got to be a bit careful with people doing certain things. And yeah, I mean, you can say I've got a small dick or whatever, which is not true, by the way. We've proved it in tests. And but the thing is, I have to occasionally turn. You know, I have to be a bit. Yeah, I have knocked the fate. I hope I've knocked the fate down completely. I hope I've knocked it down. Yeah.
children.
Okay. So anyway, but we'll see. We'll see. That's
Good point, Rochi.
right. So yeah,
Shut up.
right. So well, you know, I'll just.
I love a man who makes a big poopy.
Yeah, I have to. I believe Shaman's gonna. Oh, Shaman. Sorry. Yeah, I always just.
Rochi, show me your asshole, please.
Yeah, I mean, look, they obviously these are my guests. They're having a laugh in the background, and that's good. That's great. I don't mind.
Citizen M, nobody cares anymore. Grow up.
Jeez.
Fucking hell! I don't know what fucking tractor just drove past my fucking house. But anyway, never mind. But it's yeah. Okay.
Hi, Kaz. Afternoon.
Hey, good afternoon. How are you?
I'm just peachy keen, cheerio, hip hip, all that.
Yeah, hip hip cheerio. Well, that means bye.
Thanks, Hoss.
All your condiments belongs to me.
Yeah, hey guys, and yeah, no, you're all welcome on the show. But obviously, if there's if things get too silly, I have to tone down a little bit. But yeah, it's no worries. They're not my drops. To be honest, they're not my drops. They're some of the guests. They're being a bit silly, and you know that's okay. It's all right. I do welcome a little bit of it, and it has brought a bit of something to the show, and that's great. That's all great because it was a total floundering mess, and I think we can all attest to that. But you know, that's no worries.
I think you're being a little harsh.
Oh well, I mean, yeah, I mean, quite possibly, but yeah. Oh, yeah. Sorry, I've just realised something. Yeah, I've just realised something. That's yeah, that's good. It's yeah, I can just okay, right, yeah. I see. I'd never usually do that, but yeah, let's do that. Okay, fine. Okay, we should be all right. So we can leave. We can leave that. We can leave people up now. Actually, we can leave people up there. But I'd still. It'd be good if. Is this the worst show in history? Asks. Do you know what? Okay, I don't. I
What
don't.
happened to your co-host?
Well, I mean, now I've put the soundboard down. I mean, I can leave you kind of up there. Let's see. But we'll see. I'll see. I'll see. I'll see how we go with. You know, we'll see how we go.
I
Hey,
heard you kicked your co-host out though. You said you were sending him a link, and then now he's gone.
no, he's here. He was there. Oh, he's gone now. He was.
Yeah, he's not here.
He was on the show. He was on the show, but he ditched. He dipped. He left. Oh no, it's all right. I think he was sorting some. I mean, he was sorting some things out. Hey there.
Oh, what's up, bub? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you. How you
Right
doing?
on.
Anyway, so it's nice to have you here. You're finally here, right? It's okay. That's interesting. You're going no camera as well. I did pop on camera earlier, but then people were very keen to like try to take a bad looking screenshot of me, which they always do. You know, it's their thing.
It's the name of the game.
I think you've gone a bit quiet yourself though. I don't know if you've.
Can you hear me, bub?
Oh yeah, I got you. I can hear you. Yeah. It's yeah, you're a little bit quiet, but you could. Can I do that? Can I No, it's okay. And so I think you're.
Is this the worst show in history? Muttering John, you know what? At this pace, it seems like it is, buddy.
It does, but at least it's a notable. It's
listen.
notable for some reason, even
No,
if it's
hold on. You know what this bad of a show means? Another
Go.
win for the toe.
Another win for the toe. Yeah, it would be. I'm so glad I didn't fucking big it up as like, okay, we're gonna fucking wreck him. But like, yeah, because this one hasn't been. I mean, I did have plans from the start, and what we'll do is we'll do another one, right? We'll do a second pilot. This one, obviously, I just floundered from the start, and it was absolutely completely.
Kaz, let me fucking pull up the controls on this flight. All right, try to get it from the nosedive. Brutal honesty time, Kaz. Brutal honesty. In the last 24 hours, what narcotic substances have you consumed? Brutal honesty, buddy. Just 24 hours.
All right. I'm not gonna answer, but what I will answer is it's not good. But you know, I was suffering pain. I couldn't get a doctor's appointment. I self-administered pain relief. So you know, that's one thing I will say. No.
Well, what are we talking? Are we talking like you went out and got some old what's a good old oh fuck, I was looking for a dog food name. Can't think of one. I don't have a dog.
Some people call it the horse, but you know, like I don't. I'm not going to answer specifics
The horse.
And also the other thing is, you know, obviously I'm kind of an exquisite guy, so like I might have some exquisite substances. Like
you mean like kitty? Are you talking kitty?
No, I'm talking exquisite substances like 14-methoxy metapon or something like that. Which you know, it's I don't know. There's various things that can be synthesized, and you know, whatever it doesn't matter. But I'm certainly
okay. So you're doing research chemicals. Can I ask what class?
Oh no, you'd struggle to get that one, mate. You'd struggle to get that one, dude. That one's not, you know, because people don't, because it's not an excessively euphoric one or one that's you know used. You don't know. You're not going to get that one easy. I mean, it would be a safer one. It's actually one of the I don't know why they don't sell that as one of the research chemicals. If they're going to sell things as dangerous as some of the nitazines, like, I mean, come on, you might as well sell something that's actually kind of safe. You know, like, well, kind of. I mean, it's still, you know, hundreds of times stronger than morphine, but it's got less respiratory depression and all sorts of, you know, there's positive attributes to it compared to some other stuff. I mean, I still don't recommend it. I mean, it sounds like I'm a salesman here, but I certainly don't recommend it. But yeah, no, I had some legit pain, so and was struggling to get doctor stuff, and fucking hell, I had to get something. It was like I come back from work yesterday, and I was going to come and I was going to chat to you last night, right? Hopefully not an older. No, but it was like, and then one of my friends said, "Look, you're not looking well. Just come and stay with me and my wife for the night." And just yeah, not in a rude way. So don't anybody get anything rude about that. They just said, "Just come and stay." And I said, "Fuck it, I will." And I just you know, I happen to have some stuff somewhere else, so, you know, whatever. So I was like, yeah, I need some pain relief though if I'm gonna do that. And we had a really good job this morning, so I was like, we had to. So I thought, fuck it, I'll stay. I'll do that. That was a really pleasant invite. They were like, I think they were trying to get me to go to hospital and stuff. They were like, you're not looking good. You're looking a bit fucking ill. It obviously hurts. So like, so I wait, what the fuck is going on? What are you actually doing here? Right? Why is it?
Okay, my bad. I accidentally hit my back button. So you're doing a research chemical that's hard to get.
No, it's not. It's that they don't even sell it. I don't think they even sell it. Look, I can't explain how I came to own some of that, but it doesn't matter. But it's not like one of these research chemical fucking shit farm places. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm aware of those and I know about those, but they're mostly nitazines. This one was a very specific, but I can't explain. But yeah. But whatever. Yeah. But yeah, they call it a research chemical. Sure, even though it's not, but yeah, sure, call it that.
It's a nitazine?
No, it's not. I said it's not a nitazine. It's not like
nitazine.
It's not.
But it's an opioid.
Oh yeah. Fuck yeah.
What the fuck, buddy? You gotta be careful with that shit. Jesus Christ. Because you know that shit ain't even cut.
Yeah, I know. I used to do my own synthesis back when it was legal before the Psychoactive Substances Bill of 2016. Now, that's my friend William's nickname, Psychoactive Substances Bill. Yeah, okay. Never mind. It's a bad
Can you try to gear it more towards marijuana instead of drugs with 7 consonants and 0 vowels?
The thing is, right, marijuana, I used to really be into it, and I was more into hash, but weed as well, but like, I was more into hash, but the thing is, it really fucks me up nowadays, doing some of that stuff, and it's like, it's difficult, and I'm not saying, so, all right, obviously, I'd rather be sober away from the other stuff, but, you know, but that it's hard for me to get back into that because it really kind of fucks me up. And you know, I'm a total lightweight, and we don't have such expertise in the kind of strains here in UK. Like in US, you can go into one of the dispensaries and they'll say, "Oh, this one's more of an indica, this one's more of a sativa, this one's got this, that, the other," you know, and you can kind of get a good gauge on it. Here we don't really have that. Here it's like you'll see someone and they'll be like, yeah, it's good weed, it's fucking strong weed, whatever. Like you know, so it's like and there's a good chance that'll fuck me up and it'll do me more. It'll be worse for me. There's more chance of me taking a day off work if I've had a fucking joint than there is if I just smoke.
Because you won't let yourself build a tolerance to it, bro. You just fucking do a bunch and then get so slammed you trip. And then you think, fuck, man, I can't be that high. And it's like, bro, you hit it too hard, man.
Yeah, I mean, to me, sometimes a few, like, I've had friends give me a joint and a few little draws on that have fucking fucked me right up for ages. But then I've had the opposite of where, like, I've had a few draws of a joint and I've been writing fucking lyrics. I've been doing all sorts of shit. I've been really, it's been pretty cool. And it's like, but like I say, the market in UK, which is complete black market, there's no dispensaries, there's nothing like that. So it's like you don't really know unless you're deep into it and you know some of the. I mean, I'm better off going. I suppose if I go on the dark web, like on one of the dark web markets, like I don't know if Atlantis is still there. It's a little while since I played about with that, but like it's they're probably more accurate about what about what's what. But okay, we're saying Rochi. Wait a second, I've just got to bring one up here from Rochi. Been spitting bars all morning. Well, you didn't get far because they've all been boring. But it's like if you really did someone just call me Fat Nathan Barley with street knowledge? That's a fucking brilliant reference. That's a fucking hilarious reference. Okay, that's hilarious. Whoever said that. Johnny Gibbons. Yes. Okay, fine. That was hilarious. And it's not the first time. Okay, so but that was hilarious. I wanted wait a minute. I'll put you through. Just jump on. Do you want the link? You can come on, Em. Do you want link? Right, just think. Sorry, just so everyone else is up to do you want link? I'll send it to you now. Just say yes and I will. But anyway, yeah, so as I was saying, but I'll carry on. As I was saying, it's a difficult one to get the right thing for me because I am a fucking lightweight to it.
Fast
But have you found that's helped? Because what do they call it? They call it like California sober, don't they, or something that you have like, okay, get off everything else, but weed's okay. I mean, and look, I'm not against that. There's no conflation. You see, the thing is with me and drugs, and even sort of harder drugs, there's no conflation of morality and self-medication because it's what you do to others. If you're causing harm to others, if you're doing things to others that are causing harm, then that's something different. Okay, now there's a morality thing there, but just what you do for yourself. Now you might be letting yourself down. For example, at times when I've been taking drugs, I thought, fuck, I've missed opportunities. There were certain things, but it's only been myself really. And I guess anyone who cares, but like, which is a shame, but it's like I've let myself down. I've not hurt anybody else. I've not like been a real negative on others, I've never been one of those who kind of lies and steals or does any fucking shenanigans like that. And don't worry, Citizen, I'm just sending it to you now. But I've never been one of those guys who does that shit. So to me, I never conflate self-medication with and I don't hurt the taxpayer at all, and that's a whole different thing. Sorry, I'll put the comment up. I don't hurt the taxpayer at all. A good question. Where do I stand on the legalization of it? Well, I'm more of a decriminalization guy because legalization implies that then you've got some government involvement, which is going to cost some money, which means someone's got to pay for it and things, all sorts is going to happen, and it's like there's Klaus Glauber, that's what's called a lie. That's a lie. And but anyway, there's I don't conflate the morality with it. And I think that's part of the problem. It's like I've always thought it's like when people have this generalized idea of like, okay, if you take drugs, and there's this thing that people say, you'll either be like they sort of say, well, you'll be imprisoned, you'll be institutionalized, or you'll be dead, and it's like, well, all right, we'll give somebody a different way, and maybe they will. You know, it's like I don't know. It's like I've never look. I stopped because I choose to stop, and I think that's a better thing. You know, I don't know. I think it's you know, it's because one thing people don't necessarily know about me is the ideal situation I'd like to be in is where I feel that I need nothing, you know, that I'm content, I'm happy, I need nothing artificial. I need, you know, and I'm happy in myself, I'm happy in everything, you know, and need nothing to add to that. And that's where I'd like to be. But at the same time, I'm not going to necessarily critique people who find themselves needing something different, you know.
Well, I think one thing about masking, bro, is when you're constantly filling the void with a substance or something like that, you don't actually have time to sit with yourself and address what the problem really is, you know?
Yeah, no, I agree with you. I mean, and that's where, and this is where the one thing that sort of bothers me, and I hate is sort of like time and wasted time, where you can easily, I mean, this is why I used to buy big amounts of stuff when because I would hate it being having my time wasted. Like I'd have a successful, like, you know, I had a successful business at the time, and like, but I was a heavy user, um, and the amount of time I'd end up losing business and losing all sorts of things because I'm waiting for dealers. Because especially with say like an opiate, you know, you need that to be well. You know, I can't go to a meeting all sweating and all fucked up and yeah, whatever. I've got to, you know, I've got to be all right. And I used to, so I used to hate that, and I used to hate that about the other. So I just go, fuck it, I'll just buy an ounce. I got the money, I'll just buy an ounce of it.
You can't have that fuck it moment, man. I mean, one of the best ways to go is taper, taper, taper.
Well, yeah, and it's, do you know what a strange thing is when I used to, like, say if I was to be buying sort of like teams or, you know, or even street bags, like buy 5 street bags or whatever, like, and you know, like half a gram. So depending on where or whatever. But anyway, I would smoke less if I had an ounce there, because if that's sat in my safe, I know I can let myself get ill, and if I get ill, I can even let myself get a bit more ill. And a bit more ill until the point comes where I finally go, yeah, I can't take that. I'll have to do something, right? Whereas if I'm out, if I've had to go out and I've had to wait, and then I'm sat waiting down a place, and then walk down this alley, wait there, and then there's some other else. I'll say, wait there, and I'll fucking stress, buy a fucking street bag or something. I'm gonna cane that straight away. I'd absolutely cane that straight away. And whereas if I've got an ounce sat there, I could be like, oh, fuck it, I don't care. I can let myself get ill. I can have a shower. I can do whatever. It doesn't matter if I'm starting to feel a bit shivery. I'm like, oh, it doesn't matter. It's all right because I know I've got it there in my safe. And I'm like, all right. So I actually used less. It's a weird thing. I actually used less drugs when I had more drugs. It's a weird thing.
You don't think it's like the song Mr. Brownstone by Guns N' Roses? Used to do a little, then a little was a little, so I started doing more. Each time I did a little bit more was a little more than before. We've been hiding from Mr. Brownstone. But yeah, you get the idea.
No, yeah, and I do know the song. It's one of the many heroin songs, but it's the thing of it. The thing is, though, it's not quite like that because I kind of found my level, and again, because I was working, I couldn't be totally. And I'm not saying I've never got totally fucked up and been sort of, incoherent or stupid. That's definitely happened. But that was never the intention. Whereas I know, or at least I've met some people who they're just like, oh, get as high as you can. They want to be as far from reality and they want to be as, far from everything as possible.
My bad, man. I zoned out there for a second, but just been up for a long time. But no, man, you really got to taper, bro. You got to taper. You got to start cutting back.
Do you know what? I
It's like,
was fine. I haven't done any I hadn't been doing heroin since I fell over and bumped my face. There are pictures out there. And it was around New Year, around New Year's Eve, and I stopped heroin after that, and it was, and I'm pleased of that. But then I've had some, I had some other issues that I literally have needed pain relief, and you could say, well, that's an excuse to do it. Oh, well, the doctor will sort you out. Doctor, right? Okay, I'll give you there's some disparity in what doctors will do. Right, last time I come out of hospital with the same condition, right, a bottle of oxycodone, liquid oxycodone, right. Okay, now I think that's probably a bit more than I needed, but then I did use it sparingly. I didn't abuse it. I used it sparingly. This time I was in hospital, fucking, was it 1 codeine phosphate 4 times a day? Yeah, that ain't gonna fucking do it. I think probably the proper place is somewhere in the middle. But it's like I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. It's like at the moment I'm dealing with some things, but I don't talk about those really because I'm fed up with talking. So are some of talking about those things, and so are a lot of people who have listened to me for a bit. Fed up with me talking about that, and I don't want to talk about it either because it's not a fun thing to talk about. It's, but there you go. It's like it's not always as simple and cut and dried. And that's an interesting question for you, Clay. I mean, what would happen if, say, for example, you needed legitimate analgesia and you needed legitimate pain relief? I mean, how would you?
I'm gonna take the painkiller. I've already thought
Yeah.
about it.
All right, fine. Well, that's it. Well, that's. I agree. I'm with you. I mean, and look, obviously, I'm gonna.
But you're not getting the problem taken care of, homie.
Well, I'll tell you what. The thing is, when I mentioned that doctor gave me a bottle of oxycodone liquid, to go home with, right? But he said to me, he said, if you get, because he couldn't do the operation at the time, right? He said, if you get an infection in here, it's going to be really bad for you. He said, we can fix your addiction, but we can't fix you if you're dead. So he was like, because I was a bit like reluctant to leave. I was like, well, I've come in here and I'm not feeling better. You're releasing me. You're releasing me feeling just as bad as when I came in. And he said to me, yeah, well, basically we can fix your addiction, but we can't fix you if you're dead, if you catch an infection and you die. So, I don't know. So
I blame the doctors for letting you live.
yeah, it's definitely their fault.
Wait, who was that?
Stop blaming others and blaming doctors.
I didn't.
Fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, I didn't at all. It was somebody else who said
You
that.
did. No, that's exactly what you just did. And you do this before where you try to act like these doctors gave you these imperfect solutions. And that's just ridiculous. Like, at the end of the day, you're in control of your drug use. Stop fucking doing it. Be productive and proactive about your health. Deal with whatever problems you have with your gallbladder, whatever the fuck it is. And, make some progress. But you're in this perpetual cycle of like blaming people, making excuses, and you don't get anywhere.
Well, look, I take that on board, but I mean, I don't think the story I told was at which Clay hadn't heard is that at all? That's certainly not that.
Well, man,
But I do
I just,
take it on board. But yeah,
you need to get this gallbladder taken care of, brother.
you're not fucking wrong. It's been fucking. Oh, I was looking. I was looking.
And
So
hold on, Kaz, you need to answer this. Whose fault is it that you haven't got your gallbladder taken care of?
I don't know. Are you wanting me to say mine?
Just tell the truth.
Well, the thing is, right? Look, I've made my decisions, and I'm not saying I've made the right ones. Okay, so that's. But at the same time, there was time. There was a time when things seemed to be clearing up, and I felt better. I was okay, so I wasn't using or needing any painkillers or any shit like that. I was, just it was all right. It was okay. Obviously,
False. You turned to alcohol and other drugs.
not well. Alcohol's a separate. I'd call that a separate thing. Yes, I did. I have used that for kind of its analgesic purposes at times. Yes, but it's not. It's not. You're not completely. You're not right. I wouldn't say you're wrong, but you're not completely right either. It's not as cut and dried and as simple as you sort of make it out there. That's all. I mean, I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm not saying you're on the wrong track, and I'm not saying you're totally on the wrong track or anything. I'm just saying it's not as cut and dried and as easy as you think.
I think that, and maybe Clay can add a little bit to this, but I think one of the reasons why, and it's a major reason, it's not the number one, but a major reason you gallbladder taken care of is your gallbladder's a convenient access to all this drugs.
Bollocks! I can get better drugs than the fucking they give me anyway. That's bollocks.
Nonsense.
So that's fucking flawed. That's flawed. That's flawed.
Well, sure, yeah, you can go out and get, fill in the drug like fentanyl if you want, but that doesn't change the fact that you can go to the doctor and get a guilt-free source of pain meds. You can justify it to yourself.
They're not
that you need
stupid.
it.
Look,
You have to have
doctors, they're not stupid.
That's irrelevant. That's irrelevant. You have an easy, guilt-free source to get a drug that you want. And that's why you keep doing it.
I wanted them to take it out when I was there, like last week. I was so fucking.
Okay, you're the guy. No, you're doing this thing where it's like he always wants to do it when it can't be done.
No.
If you committed right now, to getting it done, and you told your doctors, whenever you can do it, I'll do it. That it will get done.
Right, I'll show you. Do you know what? I'll drop you a screenshot, and you can see where it's at from the NHS app. I'll do that later, but you'll see, and you'll see that it's not me doing any fuckery. It's not me doing anything.
You said no every single time they asked, but then conveniently the time where, for whatever reason, they couldn't do it, you were all for it.
No, I don't know what exactly went on. It's not. You're not.
That's a classic
You're really
coping
not correct.
strategy, because what you're doing is you've weaponized that one time they couldn't do it.
No, I couldn't.
As a way to give you cover for all the times you said no.
No. Because the thing is, well, if you want to separate, if you want to say like I'm scared of getting it done, I'm scared of that. Yeah, all right, fine. But saying that I'm doing it for some kind of like drug reason, that's completely wrong, because I can just get drugs easy, fine. So that's flawed. That's not wrong. If you want to say I'm scared, if you want to say that I'm
not saying that it's. I don't think that's the number one reason. I think probably your number one reason is fear. Now, I do think part of that fear is losing access to these drugs. The key for those drugs you get from the doctor is not that you couldn't find something better elsewhere. It's that psychologically, it's a guilt-free, no shame source of opioids or whatever the fuck it is they give you.
Yeah, but you must have heard me say enough times. I have no conflation between my drug use and guilt or any kind of morality, because if I'm self-medicating, I mean, you could almost put it on an indictment, whether it's for like physical whatever reasons, it's more of an indictment on them than it is on me. I don't care. It's like it's my
No, it's an
body.
indictment
I'll
on
do.
you.
Well,
Stop that.
you can say
And
that,
it's not
okay,
about
but like
morality. It's shame. Shame.
I
You
have
know
no
it's wrong to
shame.
do drugs
I
like the way you
have
do
no
it. You
shame
do.
using that. No,
You
I don't.
do.
No, I
Whether you
don't.
want to admit
No,
it or not, you do.
no, I'm disappointed. I have regrets, but it's
Okay, then
not.
that's
It's not shame. It's not shame. You know, I don't care. I'll do. Look, well, I'm not going to do that, but like I could quite easily do some drugs straight away. Now, you know, it's like no, there's no it's not shame. You know, it's like I don't want to go down that road. I feel I've done well going away from that road. You know, there's no if okay, if there's a failure of like getting me getting sorted, then I'll fucking use whatever I want or see fit to use, and I've got no shame in that and saying that. I mean, it'll be I mean, it is a shame that I've, if I've gone, if I were to turn that way since I've been so, I've done well for what, 9 months, nearly. Well, yeah.
It's. And by the way, it's great you've stopped doing the heroin. So in no way am I trying to take away from that. But you know what I'm talking about with all these other issues.
Yeah, I mean, look, I'm not even necessarily disagreeing, but I'm just sometimes you attribute a bit of motive or something that's wrong, or a bit of like a kind of thought process that's not correct and not where I'm actually coming from. But it's yeah. I mean, wait a minute. Do you know what? Fuck it. Let me see if I can do it this way. But anyway, yeah, Clay. So how are you getting on anyway? How are you getting on? Are you still doing well? I hope you are.
Yeah, but I'm just tired. Like I said, I worked at 12 last night, so pretty exhausted. I might get off here soon, but I'll stick around with you for another minute.
No, that's fine. It's like I mean, I was before you came on. I was definitely looking for a way to to jump off, and I haven't even got any really sort of like any kind of like banger jokes to just do it, hit the music and go, which is how I usually like to do it. But it's one of those
Guys,
things.
why don't
That's
you read
just
from one of those prepared bits you have?
which
Oh, you always talk about how you wrote something. Just pick one.
Oh no, because it's like they're contextual. It's like I roll them into things. They're meant to roll into stuff, and it's like they're not like they're
Paint
not.
the picture.
What do you think? Oh fuck it! No, I can't. Wait a minute. No. Actually, no. We're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. We're going to do it properly. If we're going to do it, we're going to do it right. We're going to do it properly, and that's not right now. But yeah, we're not going to do that right now. What am I looking for? Fucking hell! I was looking for something. I can't. Well, anyway, but not to worry. But anyway, it's like there is it's not as simple as things. But basically, I'll just say it in words rather than I'm sure you believe me anyway. I could show you the picture, but there's no need. My referral was like May the 1st. From the NHS, and because I checked on the NHS app, it's kind of like a flat, like a like almost like a train line flow chart thing. Yeah, it says waiting for appointment. Average wait 14 weeks. Star. It can be longer, can be shorter. Blah blah blah. Okay, so it's there. It's like
Okay, so I'll ask you this: if
a-
you're the last time, and I don't know why May is relevant, if you were in the hospital a couple of days ago or a week ago or whatever. But that being said, as of right now, you have a surgery scheduled, and if not, why not?
Well, this is what I want to show you the thing. Like that's the thing. When I was in hospital like the other day or whatever, they were like, well, you're already on the pathway, you're already on that, here's some painkillers, blah blah blah. It's like it's honestly, it's not as I don't know. Maybe I should get fucking. Well, it's too much to pay as a one-off. Wait, as a one-off.
If we had your
in
doctor
private.
on the phone right now, would he say, as of right now, you're doing everything right to have that surgery done as soon as possible?
Yeah, I don't see why not. I mean, I want. Yeah.
What do you mean you don't see why not?
Well, what else would he? What other options have I got? Like, I'm just trying to.
I bet you'd have a date scheduled.
No, I'm trying to find you that. I'll present it. I'll show it on the screen. I'm just trying to find the thing.
You don't need to show your medical records. It's fine.
No, but it's just no, because it's only one. I showed it to. Oh, what's the point? Wait, I could get it from there. Wait a minute. I showed it to someone else. It's all right. Just give me 2 seconds. You'll see, and you can tell me. You can advise me. In fact, what I'd like you to do is you can advise me on what.
I'd be happy to.
Yeah.
There's a couple of forms, you know what I'm talking about, you could sign, and I'll make sure you get that fucking thing scheduled.
I don't necessarily mean that. I mean,
and I'll bump you. I'll get you bumped up on the queue too.
Okay, wait a minute, just a second. Right, sorry, we're nearly there. But yeah, no, you could advise me what you think because this is. Let's make sure Control C that. Okay, right. Let's see. Let's go to this one. I've got no porn tabs. No, that's fine. That's good.
Okay, so let me ask you this: and you could do this as something like to kind of call me out to see if I could do something that I'm saying I could do for you. So put the onus on me. If you could sign a couple forms and I could get that surgery done promptly, not saying tomorrow, but like quickly in a date you have scheduled, a date certain, would you do it?
Yep. But I'm not gonna like obviously there's yeah, right. Let me just show you something, right? Let me just present. Oh, someone else wants to come on, but I'm just gonna show this quickly.
Bring them on.
Yeah, I will. I'm just gonna show you this quickly, right? And then I'm gonna take it away.
I'm not looking at the YouTube. So.
No. Oh, you're not looking at YouTube. Oh, fuck.
No, I'm in Discord.
Oh, fucking up. Okay, right.
Just show me later.
Waste of time. All right. But okay, well, I'll bring the person on. Sure, we'll do that. Hey, raining corn dogs.
Hey, Kaz. Good morning. You're rocking it and kicking it this morning right here on Tosspod Radio, and we are having a good kicking and rocking. We are having a good old time. This is fun, but I thought this was going to be more like music centric and rocking and rolling, and this is pretty morbid discussion you're having right now.
Well, do you know what? I didn't plan it to be this way, but like,
well, you know what? It's better. Real talk is better. This is your life, so
yeah. I mean, look, it was going to be. In fact, not a lot was planned, and I knew this was. No, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Just a second. Right, I've just got to address something. 451. Right.
Well, we can always talk about how the Cavaliers need to reshuffle the backcourt by the time the trade deadline hits, but that's up to you.
That's fine. I could talk about that. Kaz, so just to expand on this, if I may ask a question, I did come up to ask a question because I came in here to rock out this morning in my morning show. I came in my office. I'm at work, and I wanted to hear some cool, maybe Squeeze or Human League or something. And instead, I get this medical talk, which is fine. We're all worried about you. Do you have your affairs in order?
I'm not gonna die. I mean, yes, but I'm not. I don't think that's necessary. I mean, but
I do not play any gay music this guy's suggesting.
Well, how do you mean? Which affairs do you mean?
I do mean in case. I mean, it is a pretty serious surgery, and I'm just worried that you got to get those things in order before where's all your stuff going to go? Who's going to take care of you? You know,
good man to bring that up.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, I've given the Sprinter van to Ian. I can't remember who I've given the Ford Focus to. I've got somebody. Oh, what's it? Jack. I said he can clear my desk, but I mean, I doubt he'd be able to get into my computer. But yeah. I said he could have those. Yeah. So I don't know. So I've kind of got some stuff in order.
Let's his name on the show.
Yeah, he's not in. I've given him that. I'll do it again.
He's in the backstage. He's been waiting for like an hour.
Where is it? Wait. He's not in the backstage at all. Wait a minute. It's where? No, where is he? Where? He's not. It's not at all. He's lying. He's lying. Right. Let's invite guest. I'll do it again. Right. I'll do it. I'll do it again from just in case I'm fucking it up, and I don't believe I am. But like, I'll do it again. Once again. He's got. It's in your DM, Citizen M. There you go. It's there again for the second time.
Get up here, Citizen M. Get your goofy butt up here. Come on.
Yeah, come on. But like, yeah, no. It's look. I'll be I'll be fine though. I ain't too worried. It'll be absolutely fine. But yeah, it's I'm doing okay. Oh, Citizen M. See, he's there now. Okay, fine. You can come in. No worries, dude. Of course I'll add you. Of course, anytime.
There he is, Mr. America himself.
Hello, Citizen. Wait, oh, sorry, I muted you. Probably as you unmuted you. Why are you muted? Fucking unmute yourself, you fuck. That's it. Yeah. Oh. See, he's just doing fuckery with me. He just came here to do fuckery.
Yeah, but you're a professional broadcaster. You have to roll with it and just roll with the punches, Kaz.
But but Citizen M's somebody I like, and so
we all like him. He's a star. He's a beloved member of the community.
Of course, no, he's great. He's awesome. So I was, I was.
Okay, when did Shaman leave? God damn it!
Yeah, why did you kick Shaman?
I didn't kick Shaman at all. He left of his own accord.
Oh man,
we need more cams on.
Get back up here.
No, Citizen M he muted himself.
No, I was just, fuck, I really wanted to talk to Comedy Shaman.
Your mic, it sounds like utter shit, Citizen M. You got to get your broadcasting life together as well. Kaz, you're doing good.
Oh, nice one. Yeah, cheers, brother. But yeah, it's like today's show hasn't been like usually I've even got more energy in just like Discord shows.
I really like the way you just said today's show. Can you like do a fake like a sponsorship? Like today's show is brought to you by, and then make up like a funny product.
Today's show is brought to you by omnismile.biz. When I got my TV writing money, I needed some new chompers. Guaranteed 99% non-fissile material, you're still guaranteed to have a great smile. Adhered by nebulized microplastics, they're guaranteed for at least 6 months. Omnismile.biz for your cheap teeth.
Beautiful. That was awesome, Kaz. Holy crap. I was laughing very hard. Also, you could always add like 9 out of 10 dentists recommend OmniSmile.
Yeah. It's one. You kind of write what you
see. We're a good team, Kaz. I think I could maybe set up the ball and you could spike it. That's a game we have in the States called volleyball. Reference I just made.
Yeah. No, I'm up for it. I'm always up for working with other people. It's good. I always feel I do better. I mean, yeah, I can do some stuff myself, but I work better with other people. To be fair.
You did great today. Today was a great show. Don't forget to buy him a coffee /TP radio and paypal.me/TP radio. That's it. Support Kaz, everyone. Tell your friends. Tell 5 people who love radio to tune into Kaz Tosspot Radio every morning right here. And I'll be seeing you later, Kaz. I'll be in the chat. Bye-bye.
All right. Take care. Well, all the best and thanks for coming on. But yeah, but I think I'm gonna probably end it quite soon because I think we've come to a nice end. It's kind of ended on a nice one, and I think we're gonna end it unless we've got any other questions or guests or anything else. Say again, brother.
You're hitting your stride, man.
Yeah. It's like I think that's good, but it's like I think what we'll do.
Would you do a show with Raining Bulldogs?
I don't see why not. I mean, we'd have to chat about it, but sure, yeah, he seems like a reasonable. Yeah, it seems to work. It seems to be a vibe there. It seems to work okay. It's good. He had a good idea of just pull out one of my ad reads or whatever, which one of my fake ad reads, which is good. And I think he hit that at the right point. So that was a good point to hit that, and I think that brought it back round. And I think we're going to end on a high. I think we're going to, yeah, I think we'll do that. I think that's probably the best way. Like I say, yeah, I think that's probably the best way to do it. And yeah, me and Clay will definitely talk about doing a show properly at some point. I might do a show later tonight. If not, then I'll definitely do one soon, but there might be one later tonight. We'll see. It will certainly start off with a lot more energy than today's one started out. For anyone who was here from the beginning, I respect you for putting up with that from the beginning. we kind of perked up towards the end, but thank you, Raining Corn Dogs. It's a great show. But yeah, if I do one tonight, it will definitely be a lot more energy to start with. And till next time, love you all, leave you all. I've not got any music set up to end it, so I'm just going to hit end. Take care, everybody. See you later.